having something to eat,
Yeah.
throw the TV on before I have to get ready for if I have a daytime show
What are
or
you
something
eating?
like
What are you
that.
eating in the morning? Getting cereal? You getting some back bacon? What are you doing?
So a lot of time I'm not really eating breakfast.
Asking the
stuff.
important questions. Sure.
I would probably say some CTC.
Okay.
If I could buy,
it'd be CTC. Right behind it, but only
if you say
certain
this too, I'm gonna fucking freak out.
Right behind it would be Reese Puffs.
Yes, yeah, that was my 1 and 2 right there. I was like, I haven't bought cereal
Wait,
in years.
I'm gonna go third one.
Okay. Now wait, hold on. If you say my third one,
dial it back.
We're having a cereal date.
we're gonna blow the mics. Cut my mic because they're just gonna hear me yell.
All right, ready?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Apple
Captain
Jacks.
Crunch.
Oh.
No, Captain Crunch. I will say I do
2 for
like
3's
that.
not bad.
That's pretty good.
I like to hold my bowl here.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I don't, you don't do this. I bring it to me.
No, you're in it.
Now, do you drink the milk from the bowl?
Do I drink them?
Like,
Yeah.
like back in the day where it was like that look, that just get out of bed hair look, but it's you guys are using so much product to get that look.
I used to use
of
that
like the
mud
just
shit.
rolling
That
out
shit
of bed.
was
It's
so
so
expensive.
funny.
When we had hair, we would style it.
Oh yeah, I'll just style the fuck out of it.
I used to
Oh,
have
I'm
the
pretty
wings.
sure-
Remember the wings?
I'm pretty sure Josh used to use that colored gel where like your hair would be blue or
Maybe.
whatever and stuff.
Maybe I want to spike it because that
Maybe.
was cool as
RAR
fuck.
XD.
That's exactly. When I make like a box of
I need
mac and
17
cheese,
cups.
and it's
Yeah.
like this could serve 4 people, and I'm like, the fuck it can.
When you're like, I guess I'm a family of 4.
I am.
Apparently, I am a family of 4.
Welcome to the Decision Reel Movie Review Podcast, where we try and fail to review movies of today and yesterday. This week, we're looking at a movie in a re-review, not another teen movie. This is
Not another one.
Not another one. This is another one for sure. I want to say something about this movie.
That's whack.
I'm sure we're gonna say
Damn.
lots of some things.
Shit.
That's whack.
I like at the end where he's just like, no one's ever given you the time of day. You're actually very thoughtful, whatever. He's like, thank you. I've wanted to discuss the ramifications of that. He's like, but not now. And then he walks away. He's like,
Yeah.
motherfucker. It's so fun. Okay, look, I really like this movie, but I know it's not.
Good.
Hold on. It's not supposed to be good,
Yes. Correct.
right? It's literally
It's a
making
spoof.
fun
It's
of
a spoof.
all of the high school drama type movies that have come before it and probably after it. I think it does a better job of doing some of the stuff.
Than the scary movies.
But no, I was going to say of like the regular movies.
Oh, like the ones it's spoofing.
Right, like Varsity Blues, She's All That, stuff like that. Like there's some scenes in those where you're like, wow, this is cringy as
come
fuck.
on.
But
I don't
then,
want your life.
Dad, that's mom. Fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna leave you guys here.
Yeah. She's like,
It is an awkward. It is a very. The banana. Oh, it's a banana split. And when he walked away, I was like, "Damn it, I forgot about that," because I'd only seen it on TV like lately.
The way
So,
he
like,
says it too, it's a banana split.
I don't like those either. He's like, okay,
Okay. Can we just also be like,
With
Chris
nuts.
Chris Evans killing it?
yeah.
This is-
Pre Fantastic Four,
Pre everything. This is I think this is like his first major role, and he does a great job. His intro of him looking at the picture of
And then-
himself,
Mhm.
and then going and looking at the picture of
The
himself,
picture of
looking
him looking at the picture of himself.
like
And they
Pete.
did it in school, in the school too. Because
Right.
he looks at his. Is that what you're talking about, or is it in the house?
No, it's in the
That
school.
was cool.
Okay, I'm true. I'm just kidding.
But
Yeah,
then
that
he's
part.
looking through, his dad's stuff, and
Yes.
then his face is on the Princeton.
Princeton grad.
Yeah.
He's like, if you don't have to go, just give it 4 years.
Just give it. Dude, it's
And you can always come back here and work for me.
right.
How about the hard opening of the movie in general? She's in bed.
Getting it.
It's her birthday.
Getting it.
I was like, man. I was like, you really can't. I was like, you can't just put this one on.
No.
Like,
I think
you
you
have-
fucking.
I was like, you have to know your audience when you're putting this on the TV.
Part of that has got to be from The Sweetest Thing, right? Because when she's going to get, have you seen The Sweetest Thing with Cameron Diaz, Christina Applegate?
I haven't.
But
seen
I
it. So
don't
that's why.
think
Like, that might be
so
the only
good.
reference. I was getting ready to
It's
say
so
there's.
good, but there are certain streaming things. If you watch on certain streaming apps, it's not the whole movie. There are parts cut out, and there's a very
Thus getting me to my point of why I don't.
There's a very vital part of the movie that, like, me and all of like my girlfriends that have seen the movie, it's our favorite part of the movie, and it's not in a lot of the versions on
like TV
stream, because there's like this whole song that they do in the middle of the movie that is so random, but it's about penises and it's hilarious.
That is funny.
But there's a part where she's going to it's Selma Blair, and she's going to deliver a dress that got some stuff on it to the dry cleaner, and
semen and puke.
And
I've definitely seen that combination before.
And her priest comes in, and the children's class comes in, and someone else she knows comes in, like, while she's doing it. So similar to, like, a priest comes in, the kids from school come in, the parents come in. Same thing with the opening scene.
I was gonna say, there's only like that's like, if that was a reference, I didn't get it. I got almost all the rest of them.
I never thought about it before, like, watching it this time, because I was like, what would that, like, be from? And that's the only other movie I can think of where it literally same thing, a priest, kids, like.
Well, so not every little scene is from a movie, right? They kind
but that is quite most of it is quite similar, though.
Now, I want to ask, did you guys watch this recently on Plex from my Plex server, or did you watch it somewhere else?
I actually think I watched it somewhere else.
It's on Netflix.
Plex today.
Okay.
because it was I think I was already on. I think I was already watching something on Netflix.
Sure,
so I was like, let me see if it's on here first.
Okay. And so the one that's on Plex is a different cut of the movie that you've probably never seen before.
Okay.
And it doesn't have deleted scenes. It has extended or alternate scenes in it.
Okay.
So I didn't know this existed until I actually found it and put it on Plex and watched it for this. I didn't realize I had this version.
Is it worth, like, is it?
It's worth watching if you like the movie, because there's some scenes.
Probably not then.
Well, I mean, there's so the scene in which they're in the
I was getting ready to say ductwork.
The ductwork is way longer than it is in the actual movie.
I thought that I was like, they're really having a lot of dialogue in there.
And they take their shirts off and everything.
I don't remember that. I don't remember. Okay.
So there's a bunch of shit like that in this version. So I remember watching all the deleted scenes on the DVD. Obviously, that's what people did back in the 00s, right? And all of those deleted scenes are not the scenes that are in this cut.
Huh.
So I don't know what this is.
This is like where I feel like
it's like the special director's cut.
Probably,
yeah. Like, not only that, but what's that thing called where you can't remember or they change
the Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect, where I feel like I watch movies, I'm like, is this? I've never seen this part, or they cut this, and I always assume they cut stuff to make it shorter for TV.
Sure, which they do.
What's that? Well, he's like, oh, I just recently cut 3 minutes out of Goodfellas. What's that movie?
right.
So like people do that. Like I know that they just shorten it so they can put more commercials in. I understand that, but it's weird when you see a different cut and you're not expecting it, because I was like, I don't remember this. I was like,
There are scenes, and this is gonna shock you. That this is my reference.
Friends.
Yeah, it's but it's because I've seen it so many times. So like I know, but there are scenes even on the Friends episodes on Max, like the only place you can really go watch it. Even on Max, there are scenes that I remember from the show that are not in the episodes on Max, but I have the DVDs.
So you know why?
And I think that they're in the I must have seen them in the DVDs, because I'm like, this. I remember them saying this, and it's not in there.
So
I've seen that. I think you shared something before, like a random scene with like Phoebe, and it was
you were like,
what's on TBS, and then like what's on Max, and it was like two different things. And I was like, how the fuck do they do? Like, how many? I know they have endless.
Honestly, on TBS,
hours.
On TBS, there's commercials, so they have to. Those are altered a little bit, anyways.
Yeah.
The ones on Max are a little bit longer than like the TBS ones, because they don't need. They're not. But even the DVD ones, I swear there are scenes in those, or like the scenes are a little bit longer, a little bit different, where there was like a couple other lines that they had like cut out.
There's mainly three reasons for this. Okay, the first reason is if you're watching on TBS or whatever, you got to fit in ads, and it has to be exactly 22 minutes and 34 seconds or whatever it is. Right?
Sometimes their voices are different too, because it's like sped up
exactly.
Just a smidgen.
They speed it up so much to fit in that extra little fucking commercial. They do it with Seinfeld as well. They do
I hate the way their
voices
sound sometimes. Not every character you can notice it on, but some of the characters with a higher pitch.
No, most of the men you can notice because their voices are now higher.
See, like I always notice it specifically on Monica's voice, because her voice is already a little bit kind of nasally.
Okay.
So when you speed it up a smidgen, she sounds like she's like.
Yeah. So the other reason is, hey, I don't like the way these actual episodes were, and I'm the guy who's in control of this because I made it, right? I want to take this part out, or we had this alternate take I think this alternate take is better. So I'm going to put it in that. So when we release it on whatever we release it on, that's the version that you get. So if you watch the original run of Friends, let's say, and they released a DVD that came out, that might be different than the original run. The third reason is, hey, you can't say that today, or that doesn't work in today's society, so we're just going to take that part
I learn
out.
so much every day.
Oh, yeah. Famously, The Simpsons, there was two huge things when The Simpsons went on Disney+. They first put it on in widescreen, okay? Originally, the first, probably 15 seasons were like 4:3.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when they did it wrongly. They didn't do what Seinfeld did, which was like take the original print and then, hey, zoom in or whatever. Can't really do that with cartoons because they were making it.
Right.
That's what it is, 4:3.
It's not like a camera. I was
exactly. If you're on film has always been kind of wider, and they would zoom in to crop it, whatever. So with The Simpsons, you could have zoomed in and like maybe made it wider and then made it 16:9. The problem was a lot of the episodes, a lot of stuff happens in those parts that were being cut out. So people were complaining like, yo, what the fuck is this? Then they also edited a whole bunch of stuff and took episodes off because it's like, you can't do this, or you can't have this, or that's not politically correct anymore. I don't agree with any of it, So Disney, just let me get this one thing out. Disney did a thing where they said you could watch it 4:3 or you could watch it 16:9.
You have a choice you can do.
Okay.
Which I was like, give me
so
the
is
option.
that so like when they do like the vertical cuts, I really like the vertical edits and stuff like that. Is that just AI generated, or how do they manage to like? I just watched one the other day. I just posted like of Interstellar. Someone did a vertical cut, and I was like, "Oh, it's even better!" Like, how did you know what I mean? But I was like, "But who would watch a movie like this when you have it?" You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird.
20-year-olds.
True, but I mean,
no. So they're just taking the cut of, like, say this right here, right?
Yeah.
They're just taking that.
They're just zooming it.
They're just cutting.
But it looks
off
like, but it
everything.
doesn't look like what you lose. It looks like you gain, not lose.
You're losing. They might do it where it, like,
because
moves
it's
where,
filmed this way, so you got to be losing something.
Yeah, I'm tracking. I was just curious if it was like AI.
What's interesting though, two things on that is, one, I get so frustrated when I go to watch an older show on a streaming app or something.
We're drinking this the wrong way, Josh. We have to drink it with the logo to the camera.
Can I tell you, this is delicious, by the way. Yanmark, thanks, Tara.
Jane Mark.
Jane Mark. Maybe we say the name right.
The sponsors.
Yeah. Jane
delicious.
Mark, Sweet Heidi.
And I tell you what, you can really get that
named
sweet
after
kick
their dog.
You do. It's
at the end. And the other dog.
Yes.
It's
this is for you, Heidi.
Bottoms up for Heidi. Sponsor.
But
local.
What I was going to say is I hate watching older shows on streaming apps where they didn't edit them, so it still has like the bars on the side and stuff. And like, yeah, you could zoom in to make it fit your TV, but then you lose some stuff. Or like things look weird.
Yeah.
But what's funny nowadays is some of the shows they have put on that were older that were recorded like this, that they're doing that on, you are catching things like you can see a boomstick or a camera or something because they weren't supposed to. Yep. Like they were, like one example was like One Tree Hill. Like there was an episode of like a wedding episode.
Did you ever watch that?
No.
And as they're like panning up from.
Okay. Not gonna admit it now.
From like the altar or whatever, you could see a whole ass like, what's the thing that they sit on where it's like raised, but they're on a camera, like
boom, like
the booms.
Oh, the director kind of thing.
Where it's like, you can see a whole ass like in the corner, them sitting on there with the camera, and then like some assistants standing on the ground underneath of them, like the whole thing now.
It's how I developed my crush on Sophia Bush.
Oh, okay. One Tree Hill. Okay, there
Just
you go.
saying, back
That's
then.
Fine. Do you guys remember that weird point in time where some people had 4:3, but some people had 16:9? So then, like the ABC logo was almost to the center of the film.
No.
Go back and watch some like old TV if you ever get a chance, where it's being broadcast in widescreen, but the logos are where it would be still on 4:3.
That's funny.
Because some people. Yeah. You want everyone to still be able to see the logo.
Exactly.
You gotta.
Yeah. It's kind of wild when you think about it. Like just that whole idea of switching everybody over, and eventually everyone's gonna
slow roll it before you know it.
Yeah, remember when the digital box thing happened, where everyone's like, "Oh no, you got to get the digital box because the over the air is going away, and you need the digital box to still get it, and like make sure to get it, and the government's gonna pay for it." And it's like, all right, guys, chill the fuck out, like,
relax.
Yeah. By the way, I still like watching things in 4:3, even on a regular 16:9 TV. It doesn't bother me.
It bothers me.
But isn't your TV just black on the sides?
Yeah, but it bothers me.
But if you're in a black room, why would it matter?
Like, remember
Why am
what?
I in a black room?
Oh, you know what?
If it's dark when you're watching it. Don't you watch most of your TV in the darkness?
No.
Why not?
I mean, I watched a lot of TV during the day too.
Oh, right.
Like I have it on at
Sure.
least, regardless.
You see that safe right there? It's
yeah.
on.
It's
I'm
on
not
regardless.
watching.
I'm not watching it.
But like so
I'm not watching it.
but for example,
Yeah.
if it's daylight out, even on first of all, the weekends too. Watch TV during the day, on the weekends.
Who does that?
In
You-
the or
you-
like
you
in
like
the
it dark?
morning when
Well, it
I'm
depends on
first
what you're
getting
watching.
up, having something to eat.
Yeah.
Throw the TV on before I have to get ready for if I have a daytime show
What are
or
you
something
eating?
like
What are you
that.
eating in the morning? Getting cereal? You getting some back bacon? What are you doing?
So a lot of time I'm not really eating breakfast.
Asking the
stuff.
important questions. Sure, you're just like, hey,
Oh yeah, just whatever's maybe
not really-
left over.
Yeah, I'm not really.
Yeah.
But
let me eat this
also,
full burrito.
but also, I'm not usually eating until 10 something, 11 something.
Yeah, it's
So
brunch.
it doesn't feel like like I'll get like a sub, like a sandwich.
I'll get a full foot
I
long
like the.
sub,
I
just-
like your honesty right now. It's very.
But no, during the week I'm not sleeping in until that.
No, you
But
know,
what I
7
mean
a.m.
is-
Nothing better than an Italian hoagie from.
No.
I
I'm
want
not.
all the dressing on it. too, like
I'm just literally
all the
not.
peppers.
I'll be up, but I just literally don't eat anything until like 10 something. Like I don't.
I'm
I
having,
just don't.
well, I don't really eat breakfast. It's not
I'm-
really.
yeah,
with
I'm
my
not-
That's
hours,
what
it
I
doesn't
mean.
work.
I just don't eat.
But like I'm
until-
having like an egg aversion right now. Like I can't do
Oh, it's,
eggs,
like,
and it's
bothering you.
very upsetting because I used to eat. Like it's just a great meal for me. Like, just
Is it a-
like 4 or 5 eggs is a great meal.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You
but
can eat egg.
smell.
anymore?
I can't. I for whatever reason
It's
when
fucking you up.
the smell when they're cooking, and I don't want to pass this on to
Uh,
other people because I don't want people to think about it. But like
Think about it.
it bothers me.
Okay.
I'm like I can't do it.
I do love me some cereal though, but I'll tell you, I eat more cereal at nighttime than I do
That is
What's your
in the morning.
PM cereal is
Yeah,
the way to go.
It hits better. What's your go-to cereal? I'm not gonna say what you think I'm gonna say. If I was guessing,
What's your?
I was
go-to
gonna say
cereal?
Lucky Charms, but I'm not gonna say
It's
that.
not.
Right.
Um,
Sorry.
I
to
would
make a joke.
probably say some CTC.
Okay.
It'd be
If
some
I could
CTC.
buy,
It'd be CTC. Right behind it, but only
if you say
certain
this too, I'm gonna fucking freak out.
right behind it would be Reese Puffs.
Yes, yeah, that was my 1 and 2 right there. I was like, I haven't bought cereal
Wait,
in years.
I'm gonna go third one.
Okay, now
Oh,
wait,
no.
hold
Oh,
on.
no. Oh, no.
If you
Dial
say
it back.
my
Dial
third
it back.
one,
Dial it back.
We're having a cereal date.
we're gonna blow the
We're
mics.
doing it.
Cut my mic because you're just gonna hear me yell.
All right, ready?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Apple
Captain
Jacks.
Crunch.
Oh.
No, Captain Crunch. I
Hey,
will say I do
2 for
like
3 is
Uh,
not
yeah,
bad.
it's very good.
But Apple Jacks is also my third because Carrick also likes Apple
Yeah.
Jacks. So like we'll
Not
always
a
have
lot
it.
of people think about Apple Jacks.
No.
I
So
love
I'll
Apple
give-
Jacks.
Yeah, I do too. I haven't thought about Apple Jacks in a long time.
And
I
then,
would-
like-
I haven't had can't say that last
And
time.
then
I
like
had
my
Applejack.
like
I know, what is an Apple
congeniality,
Jack?
my like
What the fuck is an Apple
miscongeniality,
Jack?
Honey Nut Cheerios with some
Dude.
sprinkled sugar on top.
I see.
Hold on. A lot of people don't realize this either, but a nice bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios fucking changes your whole day.
Celebs.
So look, you're talking to someone who likes Raisin Bran.
Oh, dude, I love Raisin Bran.
A good, nice
I
bowl
don't
of
like
Raisin Bran.
raisins.
Are you a guy who wants raisins in every scoop?
Yeah, diversity.
Hold on. Or do you like it where you get just the bran
not-
going, right? And then you're like, ooh, a raisin just made it that much better.
Well, I mean, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, well, I've got enough flake.
No,
Let me go for a raisin.
Yeah.
I'm more of a. I like to hold my bowl here.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I don't. You don't do this. I bring it to me.
No, you're in it.
Now, do you drink the milk from the bowl?
Do I drink?
Well, I'm saying with every cereal because sometimes the milk's
yeah.
not. With certain
Always.
cereals, sometimes the milk's like.
So here's my. So this is how I do cereal. If I'm doing like cinnamon toast crunch, my
the
favorite.
milk after cinnamon
So,
toast
like-
crunch though is.
So this is what I do. If I finish that first bowl and there's milk left,
You pour in a bag.
You gotta
Yeah,
pour.
yeah,
You
you gotta
pour
keep
more in there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But there's nothing. I can't tell you last time I had cereal or like real milk. But the
Almond
there isn't. Yeah, it's not the same with cereal. Like you had to have like a nice 2%.
You're right.
Yeah.
But when that is ice cold out of the fridge and it hits that cinnamon toast crunch, and I don't like soggy cereal. I like a nice firm.
You got to get in it quick.
No, I like.
But I let it sit
I
for
like
30
in between.
seconds.
Yes, I was gonna. I like an
and
in
then I
between.
get in,
Just
but
a
then
little
it's
touch.
it's
a
I'm
race.
going at it like
I
I'm
want
angry.
an, I
Right,
want
right,
an
right.
in between, especially
Somebody calls you,
especially-
you're chucking your phone like, not
Yeah,
today.
not today.
especially with my Cheerios.
CTC
I
time.
need it a little bit. Like I need it to sit for a little bit. But with like CTC, if it gets soggy, it's not great. You need like an in between.
But here's
like,
the thing: I'll
Sounds
never
like a-
pour it out. I'll never pour it. I'll tell you that
No,
right
I'll
now.
keep eating it. I'm not gonna waste it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a disease.
I also feel like Fruit
CTC.
Loops are a nice throwback every now and then too. Like it's
You know,
just
they're
got
not
that
good
nice little
anymore,
like,
though. They feel
still
too...
like 'em.
I mean, I'm eating them. but they feel too.
Did you
chemically-
ever have the loopy vodka, the 3 Olives loopy
Yes, of
flavor? And
course.
it tastes and smells exactly like Fruit Loops.
I don't know if I'd like
Especially if you mix it with some cranberry juice and a little bit of Sprite.
What
You
was
would
it?
you would think Fruit Loops were soaking in that drink before you drink it.
We put it with rum chata before. I think it was rum chata or something else. And it was like, it was like,
Rum
it was like a
chata
cereal shot.
is the base of a CT shot.
Yeah.
Rum chata is an important ingredient to that.
We only cover the most important things
Dude.
in life on this podcast.
It's true.
I just want to share a story about Reese
Share it.
Puffs real fast.
Sure.
My old roommate, I won't say his name because he loves Reese Puffs, right?
I'm gonna have to have them tonight.
And he literally he was that guy, like the definition of midnight snack. He would wake up from his slumber to go out to the kitchen,
To get Reese Puffs.
eat a bowl of Reese Puffs, and go back to bed.
You get a nice,
Like-
a nice good sized bowl too.
Oh,
Right?
it's a healthy serving.
Those little
a
bowls,
healthy
those like little
serving.
bowls.
Have
that
you
they
ever
sell,
measured
no.
cereal? I measured cereal one
No.
time, and that's when I just decided, okay, this is easier to remove cereal from my life than try to battle with this.
Oh my god!
So that's why I don't eat cereal anymore. But no, it's like 1 cup. You're like, what is a cup?
What is that?
What am I, a
That's
7-year-old?
when I make like a box of
need
mac and
17
cheese,
cups.
and it's
Yeah.
like this could serve 4 people, and I'm like, the fuck it can.
When you're like, I guess I'm a family of 4.
I am.
Apparently, I am a family of 4.
Well, that's why I was going. Well, this is a single household, and I'm very busy over here.
I guess they're assuming
what
that
I
it's
can.
on this. It's a little bit on the side
Well,
of other things.
A family
but
of 4, 1 sad boy.
They should start doing that, saying this could feed a family of 4 or you.
Yeah, or 2 sad boys.
Right. Just look in the mirror. It's you. So, anyways, I was going to
Can't I
say
just be
this
a mac and cheese lover?
before-
I have to be sad.
No.
before the reels fell off, but they're fucking gone.
I will say though, we're
good-
talking about a movie like early 2000s, and I mean,
It just brings up-
Serial's a 90s.
We're in
2000s vibe.
we're still
I
in
feel
the cusp of it, right?
We're
Is
in
that
there.
the thing? Yeah,
We're in there.
deep in there.
We
I don't
started
know.
with it.
We did. We're going to continue with it. Now, we talked about this, and I was going to save this to the fun facts, but we're going to talk about it right now. All the movies
Oh, yeah.
that this movie parodied.
Wait, I want to try to say them first.
It's
Okay.
a
Hey,
lot.
wait, can you tell me how many there are?
Oh, boy.
I'm just going to say, when you say one, I'll say yes. How about that?
I want
Okay,
to
but
say,
then you have to tell me how many I'm missing once I'm done naming them.
I'll count them real fast.
Fuck.
That's why I'm asking because I
There's
wanted
a
to.
lot.
I wanted
16.
There's more than 6.
Okay, I just read the years real fast.
Varsity,
okay.
Varsity Blues,
Yes.
Yes.
Cruel Intentions,
Hold on. Yes.
Yep.
She's All That.
Yes.
Is The Sweetest Thing on there?
It's not.
I don't see it.
Interesting,
That is really that. What
because
a,
that is really close.
yeah. What
to
a
that.
what a pick.
Okay,
What year
So
did
not-
that come out?
I mean it was early 2000s.
Oh, no.
Well, this was 2001, so that's what I mean. Like
It
this,
might have been.
It may
yeah,
have been
I don't know,
after
I'd
it.
have to-
But that's weird. What if they stole that scene from?
That would be funny. I'm going to look it up.
But that is like a pretty specific memory or like recall from
Yeah.
that movie. Like I feel like it has to be
I feel like there's no way
So
I'm
the
going to be able
sweetest thing was 2002.
Tyler Perry.
And so this was 2001?
This 2001.
This was before it.
Wow. So,
That's weird.
yeah, because it's pretty.
But
Do
that
you-
doesn't mean that this movie wasn't written.
Oh, I wish he
before
was
this
here right
was-
now
yeah.
because like, did anyone direct? Like, is it the same
I mean,
director? Is it
I
the
can- I
same?
can find
Okay,
it.
Yeah.
so I had the 3.
But wait, can we talk about Tyler Perry real fast? What a heartthrob. Continue.
Yeah, so, what did I say? So She's All That, Cruel Intentions, Varsity Blues, American Pie.
Yep, that's in there.
Oh my God, what's the one? What is the name of that? Why am I blanking on the name of that
Maybe
movie?
skip it. Maybe skip it going.
Skip it. Keep it going.
It's
10.
gonna be hard because I'm.
You're at like 5.
stuck on. I know. I didn't expect 16 to be
Just start
honest with
saying.
you.
Well, 16.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. 16. So okay. 16 Candles.
Yep.
Breakfast Club.
Yep.
Yep.
Shit.
Shit.
I'm like blank. I'm mainly blanking on not on this movie, but I'm blanking on like the
Bueller.
movies, like the teen movies.
Bueller.
Oh yeah. Well, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. What the fuck is the name of that movie? I'm not gonna be able to move on now. The one with Jennifer
Cheerleaders.
Love Hewitt. Bring it on. But
Can't
I
hardly
was stuck
wait.
on this one.
Can't
Yes.
hardly wait.
Oh my God. Can't hardly wait. I could see the entire movie, but I could not think of the name of it.
She was like
Can't
the
hardly
epitome of
wait.
skirt and tube top.
Still.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Good for her.
She's a babe.
I like how you tried to say what everybody would call her, but then you didn't. Jennifer Love Huge.
Oh, that's not.
Sounded like you were about to say it, and then you just went.
I was.
Okay.
No.
No.
J-Lo was about to come out of my mouth because Jennifer Love and Jennifer Lopez. Like,
okay, sure.
And I was like, no, that's not right.
It's fine.
I don't know. I feel like
That's fine. Everything's fine.
my brain's
Sure.
tapped out. I didn't expect it. I said bring it on.
Okay.
I said bring it on.
She did. I said cheerleader.
What's Unbreakable?
With Bruce Willis, the superhero.
What was the reference in this one?
Mr. T.
Oh, got it.
Jesus Christ.
Because he's got the
Something
Footloose.
as small as that.
Footloose.
Lord.
believe in the ball and throw yourself.
Footloose.
Risky Business.
They're dancing and everything. Risky business for sure.
Grease.
Grease, yeah.
Rudy
for sure.
Rudy, yeah. Grease.
Do it for Marty.
American Beauty. I haven't seen that myself. but
yeah, for sure. In that.
That's all of them. Oh, Jawbreakers is the only other one.
10 Things I Hate About You. You didn't say.
Oh yeah, 10 things. I feel like some of those are a little bit of a stretch.
They're taking certain
A lot
parts
of the
from it.
ones are like obvious, but some of those are a little. I feel like they're kind of a stretch.
The Breakfast Club. Well, that whole scene was great. Like,
Yeah,
the whole
like-
detention scene, and because they brought back his.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 weeks.
Your mother was a hoe.
Oh.
He was a famous clown. Bobo.
Isn't that the same guy? That's
The same
that was the
principal,
guy,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Whatever Gleason.
We didn't hear a ruckus.
God damn.
Man, Breakfast Club's good.
It is, but I just like the way they do it in this movie.
Of course.
better. I don't know why.
And
There's something about
that
it.
song will never not be
Man,
that movie. You know what I mean? You can't hear "Don't Forget About Me" and not connect it to the Breakfast Club.
Don't you?
I also can't hear it and not, even if I'm sitting by myself somewhere and not at that part, be like,
yeah.
just to myself, just like,
How do you not?
It's a. Think about that song. For a
Bender.
second. It's such a great song that that band could not make that song again. Like think of that song and think of everything around it, and like there's no song like it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Just like let's say any Queen song, they're so out there. Every song.
It's true.
Who was the lead
and
singer?
such a like so many different vibes in their music.
Right.
In the Queen, like if you listen to like the Queen
catalog.
catalog, there's a lot of different
Well,
there's a lot of
everything.
range
There's anthems.
in there.
There's
yeah.
like ballads. There's
Freaking Bicycle? Are you kidding?
How do you come?
You
Yo,
put Bicycle and Bohemian Rhapsody next to fucking We Will Rock You and
More.
like
Fat Bottom Girls.
Yeah.
Like all that. Like,
come on.
how do you just do that?
Oh,
How do you make?
because they're good.
Oh yeah,
Because they're fucking
100%.
good.
Yeah.
But like, think of any other band, and all their songs are like, yeah, they sound the same. Like Metallica, they have great songs,
Yeah,
right?
but
And
they're
like,
all Metallica.
right.
Like,
I
yeah.
mean, speaking of, real quick, since he's not here to do the harmless plug, I'll do it. The Hydrofix album has quite the range.
The
as well.
range.
Lots of genres on that. On
There's
that,
a broad
on that new
broad
album.
genres.
on that new album that's out.
It's pretty good.
But that's like the portrayal of
Yeah.
Queen, how they just walked in and like just if that's how they just really worked, like they were just like it's really about the music,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
really what brought them together. Because like you've seen, like,
They were
everyone's
like,
seen,
don't put us in a
but
box.
it's just like the
we're
fact
just
that
gonna
they
make
could
music.
argue like that. Then it's
Oh,
be
yeah,
like
yeah.
he's like, here is the music.
Hey, by the way,
Shut
we're
up.
gonna make
Like,
a song.
can we
and
do
it's
this,
gonna
please?
be
Yeah.
it's gonna be about a bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all went,
Bicycle.
all right, you fucking just figured out we're gonna make the song, like the
Yeah.
music, and you just sing whatever, and then they come together like,
want
all right,
to
that's pretty good, man. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. All right.
Speaking of, I went to the Queen tribute at the
It was
Rex.
good?
It was oh my god,
Really?
amazing. Yeah, honestly, they did a great job, and like the videos that like I've seen on Facebook and stuff would not do it. You would have to have like heard them in person, especially like the vocals.
I need
and
to
stuff.
see.
Just
I haven't seen like a show there, like in their back thing. I've had a tour. of
October
it.
26th.
Is it really?
That's where you need
Halloween?
to be. Halloween.
Halloween.
Shameless plug
buy
for
tickets?
myself. I'll get you in the door for free, baby.
Well, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Excuse me, I know the drummer.
I knew him.
I'll be
told
in
me I
I'll
could
be in
get in.
California with your bassist. So
That's not my problem. He decided to just leave.
California,
not just that
I
was
know.
planned last
I'm
year.
joking.
California, the state
Yes.
for Halloween.
Well, for
Well,
the
not
26th.
for
yeah.
Halloween,
Oh,
but
but
for the
just-
26th. Our cousin's getting married on the 26th.
Oh, that's fun.
So we'll have a different bass player that night.
Really?
Who's a better bass player all around, a better person all around. Just sparkling man. I'm joking.
That's my future brother-in-law.
Yeah, I know. I was a little mad when he's like, "Well, sorry, I can't make it." I was like, "Well, figure it out." And he's like, "We'll go to California."
Yeah, there's no,
figure it out.
Even if that is literally the day of
You're
the wedding.
standing
So
over
they're-
there.
Right.
Yeah.
You're standing over there. I don't know which way is
Dude,
up.
they're 3 hours ahead. He hits the wedding. He flies.
Yeah,
No,
flies-
then he comes back and it's too far behind.
I told him to figure it out like over some kind of
Zoom.
Zoom it or like, hey, record your bass and we'll just play all to a click track.
We'll put someone up there just like
Hey, we're doing
with the
no,
bass
we
not
gotta,
actually playing.
Oh,
we gotta, yeah.
yeah. I wanted to bring this up to you. I don't know if
Oh.
we can do this on here. Shorts.
Shorts.
The night I came to see you guys, someone had shorts on.
Oh, on
Yeah,
stage?
Mike Miller probably.
Yeah. And I was like, I thought we talked about the
Well,
short
we talked about
pants
how some
thing.
bands think it's a no-no to have shorts.
Yeah.
on
Oh wait,
stage.
no, Mike does not, because even on Saturday when it was like really hot out, he showed up in pants. He's like, "Yeah, I don't play."
But someone had shorts on, and I was like, I got to bring this up.
It wouldn't have been. Randall barely even wears shorts.
Can't remember who it
It
was.
had to have been Brent.
Brent?
Was it the singer?
It would have been.
I don't, like, maybe
I feel like it had to have been Brent.
Where did you see us at?
that place down in District 7.
Oh right,
It
it was Brent. It was
Potomac
Brent.
Gardens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Potomac
Brent.
Gardens. That was my first time
Oh
there.
yeah, because Carrick was there too.
It was Brent because I remember staring at him like this fucking idiot. wearing pants
I was
and
like
shorts."
this. I was like,
Yeah.
because we
I
had
didn't
talked
like, I mean, we've
about
talked
it.
about it before, so I'm not going to go too much into it. But I think at certain venues, sure, don't wear shorts. Like,
have
be,
to wear
Be
shorts.
presentable.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're
but
drunk.
like,
Right.
I think it's unrealistic to expect all your band members to wear pants in the middle of summer in Maryland.
Right.
You know
Oh,
what I
human
mean? Like,
central.
you'll fucking die.
Yeah.
You'll pass out. Your pants will be sticking to you. It's
But you'll
gross.
look good.
You can't.
'Cause you
Will
got
you?
Pants on. I don't know.
Yeah.
If
Depending
you're
on the people.
drenched in fucking
Yeah,
sweat.
super hot. So
Depends on
hot.
what your
Sorry.
legs look like.
I'm just saying.
Anyways,
I'm just glad it's not a rule for girls.
So like,
I will
oh,
fucking
the
wear
reason
shorts on
why I
stage.
the
brought it up
reason why he
Sorry.
brought it up go
is
for it.
because I
Oh.
feel like if I were,
you got sucked into
I did.
the-
I was like, if I were to be like, if I were to wear shorts,
Yeah.
they would be short shorts.
Yeah.
And probably I would be shirtless, to
Good.
be honest. Like that's how I would.
like,
rock.
Either shirtless
full,
or maybe
full
like-
send.
Yeah, like I'm in here to.
If
like,
you're gonna
I'm-
do it, fucking do it.
Yeah, like I'm jamming. like,
I'm here to fuck shit up.
I
Yeah.
saw when
Yeah.
you guys went and saw the Bill Murray band. He
Yeah.
had sweatpants on.
Yeah.
And I think
But he always
shorts would have
does, yeah.
would have at least been
in a fucking like
a little bit more
breezer.
Right.
more presentable than sweatpants.
hey, it's on tour. It's been a
But
while.
that's his.
And he had like
That's
a
their
t-shirt and like a
gimmick,
plaid like, but like he literally looked like he rolled out of bed and showed up to the show, which he might have done.
Took the whole shtick.
They're good. Yeah, it's their stick because
Yeah, it's just
the
like-
guitar player wears like a '90s like
What's that? The
with
vibe,
starter jacket all the time.
That's
like the
cool.
vibe of
Yeah.
of bands where it's like we don't care.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of my favorite things I love about Limp Bizkit is Fred Durst like changes his character like every tour.
Yeah.
Like
And then you have-
cowboy,
Whatever I'm in
90s.
the mood for.
And then
Yeah.
you have Wes Borland looking like a fucking alien.
Yeah, dude.
And then like you have all these other guys that just look like normal.
He is an
dudes.
alien.
Yeah,
Wes
they're
Borland's
just like
wild.
these are the clothes. And I'm like, what's funny is some of those bands, even them showing up looking like they literally just grabbed a t-shirt and jeans out of the closet, those were still styled for them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
like back in the day where it was like that look, that just get out of bed hair look, but it's you guys are using so much product to get
Oh, yeah.
that look.
I used to use
Of,
that
like, the
mud
just
shit.
rolling
That
out of
shit was
bed. It's
so
so
expensive.
funny.
When we had hair, we would style it.
Oh yeah, I would style the fuck out of it.
I used to
Oh,
have
I'm
the
pretty
wings.
sure-
Remember the wings?
I'm pretty sure Josh used to use that colored gel where like your hair would be blue or
Maybe.
whatever and stuff.
Maybe I want to spike it because that
Maybe.
was cool as
RAR
fuck.
XD.
That's exactly what it was. I mean, we couldn't use it in middle school because that wasn't allowed. But like high school for sure.
Oh my god. Anyways, what we're actually here to talk about, not another teen movie. Let's get through this real quick. The plot.
Oh, it's already been rotten.
We didn't steal nothing from you. We black.
We black.
I'm not gonna say
My
the last.
God.
Dude, come on. Like,
I think I've said this before, but Jamie Presley is
great.
something else.
She was
in
really
my-
good in this.
Not
too.
only
Like,
she is
fit
the
that.
hottest.
I want to say something
In
about
my
her.
eyes.
Yeah, about her performance in this movie. She didn't just like go into like, we're doing this stupid whatever. She fucking full sended
Yes,
this and
yes.
was like in it and did great.
That's how I feel about a lot of them in this movie. Like, even though they knew it was a spoof movie, they were like, no, I'm committing to this
Yeah, commit
character.
to it. Fuck
I'm
yeah.
committing to this character.
Even Randy Quaid as the dad was like full in as well.
Yeah.
He was
Full PTSD.
yeah. But he's-
Dude, even when they're on the ground at that one point, like under the table
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
even though they hadn't really commented on it yet, you can see a pie with the middle
Holes.
destroyed like off to the corner
If you
on
look
the floor.
everywhere else, there's a bunch
There's
of different
all-
fruits.
There
and
was a
things with
fruit,
holes in
yep,
them.
with like a
Yeah.
whole bird into
Yeah.
the middle. Yep, I noticed that too.
I wonder what he was doing.
Yeah. Wow.
He was fucking them.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. Just letting you know. There was a movie about it.
He was actually fucking them.
Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, the plot of Not Another Teen Movie is pretty simple. A send up of all the teen movies that have accumulated in the past 2 decades.
They should do it again. There's been a handful that came out in the 2000s that they could have,
But
and the
they tried.
2010s.
But let's be real. There was a bunch of different like parody movies, like
Oh,
the Meet
yeah,
the
well, in this-
Spartans and all
well,
this other stuff.
But to
and
be
it wasn't
fair,
like
they
that
did
was
multiple
terrible.
scary movies, and they got away with those for a while before
did.
they started getting okay.
Bad,
Let's
yeah.
stop.
Doesn't that suck?
Yeah. I did like A Haunted House though. The two that they did.
I didn't see
that one. Yeah.
Oh, you should watch them. So it's basically Marlon
Those are-
Wayans.
They're fucking around with the paranormal movies in
Right,
that one
but
specifically.
they're doing the same thing they did with Scary Movie, where the main thing is about paranormal activity, but then they're also spoofing some other stuff around that time. Yeah. So there's two of them, and
Where like the first Scary Movie was mainly around Scream,
right,
but there was
other stuff in
little
that.
like,
yeah,
what's your favorite Scary Movie?
yeah. I slash them, gash them. Fucking hilarious.
Oh shit!
You want to hit this shit?
Take my strong hand. What up?
Yeah.
Let's give him a standing ovation.
Hey, fuck you guys. No, but
Hey,
He's got rollerblades on
He
in
does.
a wheelchair.
Isn't that?
You can't do that.
Yes, you can. It's actually genius when you think about it.
It is. It goes twice as fast.
You don't need to put your feet on anything. So
Put
anyways,
little rockets down there.
yeah, I would recommend
put it
watching
in
the.
reverse.
I would recommend watching the Haunted House movies. They're pretty.
I'll
fucking
give it a
fun.
shot.
Yeah, they might be on Plex tomorrow. I don't know. Who knows? Where to watch this guy? It's on Netflix to rent, or if you want to rent it, it's on YouTube, Google Play, Apple TV, Fandango at Home, and Amazon.
You can rent on Netflix. This is
No.
new.
I said it's on Netflix. And then I said to rent.
For
I thought you
rent,
said Netflix.
these are
rent.
the places
my
it could
bad.
be.
Sorry, you read it too, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. This is written
Netflix
by
rent.
This is written by Michael G. Bender, Adam J. Epstein, Andrew Jacobson, Phil Bowman, and Buddy Johnson.
Those, I'm not gonna lie, some of those sound like fake names.
Those are all definitely made up names.
two of my favorite things whenever I see written by and directed by, I'm like, is it an Epstein and are they Jewish? Don't blame
Done.
me, but you can always tell.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, Hollywood is weird. Sorry, continue.
They hire what they hire. Directed by Joel Gallen.
That sounds pretty white.
It does. I'm willing to bet my life that as a white man.
Is it Joel or Joel?
Joel.
It's
Joel.
it's Joel.
God.
That's the fucking Michael Keegan, the
Michael
Key.
Key.
Yeah.
It's just Key.
It's just Key, right?
Right.
Michael
And-
Key.
and-
but isn't
and
it
Jordan
3
Peele.
names? Michael something.
Something Keegan. Michael Keegan. No, I don't fucking know.
But it is, isn't it? Doesn't it?
It is
It's like,
3 names.
but that skit that he does where he's pronouncing all the names incorrectly. Aaron! Like, that's what it made me think of when you said Joel instead of Joel.
Balake.
Balake.
Joel.
Hingle McCringleberry.
What is this? What's the name?
Joel Gallen.
Gallen?
Gall.
Are you confirming that he's white?
Yeah, because she's like, I gotta get this bet going. Man. It's a thing. Anyways, while she's looking that up, wow, whitest of
Super
the white. Super white. It is rated
They all
R.
look the same.
This movie is rated R, if you can imagine, for strong, crude sexual content and humor, language, and some drug content. What does
But
it not
he was
say
born
there?
in Detroit.
Poop?
He was born in Detroit.
Nudity.
Oh, nudity. Is there? Oh, yeah, she's naked the whole movie.
Right.
Her tits are out.
Yeah.
Boobs aren't naked, Josh.
Do you know what her
should-
name was?
Oh, I don't.
Areola.
Right.
That's right, Areola.
Even
and she
her,
changes her accent.
even her backpack is see-through.
And even the subtitles.
Yeah.
When she's speaking,
around
they
her
had
boobs.
spaces,
Yeah.
like so that they didn't cover the boobs.
Is that not hilarious?
You're right.
So funny.
It's not.
Why you gotta do this? It's
Every time you
giant.
do this, I do this.
All right, this is starring Kyler Lay as Janie Briggs, Chris Evans as Jake Weiler, Jamie Presley as Priscilla, Eric Christian Olsen as Austin, Mia Kirshner as Catherine, Dion Richmond as Malik Token. Smells what? Eric Jungman as
Really
Ricky, Lacey Chabert as Amanda, and
Smell
Randy
my breath.
Quaid as Mr. Briggs.
It smells my breath. It smells really good. It smells like a dessert in my mouth.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Kyler is also Lexi Gray.
I was gonna say, has Kyler Lee
On-
has she done?
She's
that?
been
She was
like-
on Grey's Anatomy for multiple seasons.
And then she went to
And she
CSI
was-
for a while.
And she was
So
great.
she
on,
was a TV lady.
she was great on Grey's Anatomy. She was in a.
Because
think
let me
she's
tell
been
you,
in a
She's
bunch
been in
of-
some movies too, but I think they were more like made for TV movies or something.
let me tell you, when she took off the glasses and let her hair down, wow,
She
who saw that coming?
she is great. What's funny is in a lot
it.
of
I didn't. When
she's kind
I
of
did it. I'm a miracle worker.
a brainiac in Grey's Anatomy too. Like she has
Well, I
like
would
a
imagine.
photographic memory, and her hair is up a lot in the show too. And there's a season where she's trying to make a big change, and she dyes her hair blonde.
Oh.
And It works though.
But
Like,
it
it does
kinda-
work.
I prefer darker hair. But
I know, and I'm the same way. Like when blondes go dark, or even when they go red. I used to hate when people would go red because I was made fun of for it for so long, and now it's like a
and
fad.
now it's a unicorn thing.
It's a fad now. They like, especially like last year where the copper cowboy color was this big thing where it was like an auburn red
Copper
was like
cowboy.
the fad of the season last year.
Sounds-
And I was like, I remember people being like, ew, your hair,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And now everyone wants
Same
it.
with freckles, right?
Yep, and now
now
people are
people
doing
are
faux
tattooed.
freckles. With
Tattooed
makeup
freckles.
and tattoos, people are getting faux freckles.
I remember being like, the same people that are doing it are the same ones that made fun of kids with frecks.
Yeah.
So what happens
But-
when that goes out and then you got to get the tattooed freckles removed?
You cover it, I guess,
You
with
can't.
makeup.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess you,
shit!
But then you wake
They'll
up and it looks
fade a
like
little
someone
bit.
sneezed in your face. It's weird.
Yeah.
But like I've seen people even do it with henna, so it's not
Yeah.
permanent, but at
Facts,
least
yeah.
they don't have to keep doing it
I was
every
gonna say, like,
day.
if you're
Better,
doing,
yeah,
if
I'd
you're
do that.
doing, like, that's even like, if you're doing makeup, what is it? It makes no sense. Like,
Well, some people, what they'll do is they'll do their makeup so that they're getting all of the, like they're covering their blemishes,
doing
all
the
that stuff,
contours.
and then they do the freckles after the makeup.
Who has the time?
Well, that's why I'm not going to put fake freckles on top of my makeup, but I'm going to wear makeup.
Yeah.
You can see my freckles here. It's fine.
Do you have freckles on your face though?
I do.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a lot?
Not as many as you'd think. Because a lot of times when I do go out,
But you don't look like your arms.
no,
No,
that's what I'm
okay.
saying. That a lot of times when I do
No.
when I
was
do
great.
go out though, I have makeup on, so the sun's not really hitting
Your face.
my
Do
face.
you get
as
more
much and stuff.
more freckles
you get more
in
freckles?
the sun? Sorry,
I
this,
actually
this
don't.
sweet Heidi's got me.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't notice that I do. I don't notice. Like I've gotten
She
more
will
freckles
now.
over the year, but I don't
Yeah.
think I have more freckles in summer than I do. Once you get them, I think they just
Oh,
stay.
they left.
Yeah, I think once you get them, they stay. They're not like they don't come and go.
I just have vitiligo spots, which is crazy.
I got one.
Because I do have
Yeah,
like
a couple there.
like
Just
like
one.
Oh, vitiligo. I thought you meant freckles. Yeah.
I do
got a
have
lot of
like
freckles, yeah.
like blotches now that like because a bunch of freckles started
Have
like
they formed into one?
running in together over the years.
They're linking.
They're turning into one.
But like
big
I don't
interlinked.
have as many on my underarms
Yeah, 'cause
because
they
the,
don't get
the
the
sun's
Not the
hitting.
sun. The sun ain't
And I
hitting.
don't have any like on my torso.
No.
because you don't.
Like
Put your
from
torso in the
here
sun.
down, there's no freckles.
So you just have.
Like it
Freckles,
starts
like,
like
yeah.
top of my legs
That's weird.
and my chest because the
'Cause it's not in
sun's
the sun.
Isn't it a reaction to the sun? I don't know nothing about freckles. Clearly, it's a way your pigment
have to be,
handles.
right?
It is. It's so it's.
So you only get tan in
It's not like
spots.
I wasn't born with freckles.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
mean-
didn't come out with freckles.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I've seen baby pictures of me.
Dude, are babies born with freckles? Now I want to know.
I've never seen a baby with
Google.
freckles.
They got birthmarks.
I've never seen a baby with freckles though. Birthmarks,
Is a
yes.
birthmark an actual birthmark, or does the baby just always have it before it's being born?
No babies are born with freckles.
Ew.
Freckles are caused by exposure to UV light over time. Or in people who are genetically predisposed to have them. So it's just a thing. So, I mean, usually freckles correlate with red hair and
Basically,
fair
what
skin.
it means, I can't get a tan, but I can get
Get
speckled.
freckly? Yeah.
Part of my skin can get tan, just not all of it.
Weird.
It's awesome.
Moving on.
I love it.
Not Another
so
Teen Movie's
much.
runtime is 96 minutes.
It's the right time for a comedy, right?
But I think the one we watched was a little longer
Yeah, I think so.
because of all that. Yeah. Another scene that's a little longer. Another scene that was a little longer is the scene in which she's taking off the glasses and the ponytail. There's a couple other things that happen there.
Oh my god, when she just takes the glass off and takes out the ponytail, and she's like, "I'm a genius.
I've done it.
Or I'm a miracle worker," whatever the fuck she says. I've done it. That's it.
But I mean, when you watch She's All That, it's literally what
Literally what
happened.
They cut her hair. Her hair is down to here, and they cut it to
Okay.
here.
Okay.
That's a huge difference.
should.
But that's not going to make you
I'm
prettier.
not saying it, but she also never wore any makeup.
Okay.
This girl had some makeup on.
Again, that's the point.
But, like-
the funny part is at
Yes,
the end when
obviously
she's
they're
like,
making fun of
"You
it.
never noticed my glasses or my ponytail." And he's like, "Or your paint covered
Your
overalls."
paint splattered over us.
She's
yeah.
like, "You're right. You never noticed those either."
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
When they're picking the girls, and then they go through like the conjoined twins.
So baby's got a little back.
the
She can
albino,
still win.
the albino musician, all
The
that
sun.
stuff.
She's just got no pigment.
The red eyes.
I
is
have
what-
no pigment.
Not Janie Briggs. She's got
Yeah,
paint on her
she's
overalls.
got glasses. Her hair's in a ponytail.
It's hilarious.
Even when she's walking up the stairs, she's walking like Baywatch or something. She's like walking up solo. At least in the original movie, she's like dropping stuff and she's like tripping on things. But she does have terrible long extensions, but her hair is like really long and like raggedy. It is to a girl a drastic difference to go from long raggedy hair to like literally her like her jawline.
Maybe men aren't as sexist as we seem if we're looking at how beautiful someone's face is.
Who's the
and not
main
looking
girl?
at their in what
That
she's
movie.
all that fucking
Tara Lee?
no
Something Lee.
No, it's fucking
It's something Lee.
no, it's a
something
girl from
Lee Cook.
Josie, yeah,
It's
Rachel
something Lee Cook.
Rachel Lee Cook.
Why don't say no to me while I'm saying something Lee? No, it's not.
Yeah, but it's still not.
It is.
They're still. I mean, she's still an actress, and you're still picking predisposed hot people.
I know, right?
Fucking bullshit.
Well, that's one of my favorite parts of the Barbie movie is that very subtle at the end where like Margot Robbie's having a breakdown. She's like, I'm not pretty anymore. And the narrator comes over and she's like, I mean, full disclosure, Margot Robbie is not who you hire if you're trying to get this point across. Like they actually call it out in the movie that like you literally picked this beautiful actress to try to get this point across of her being like, I'm not pretty anymore.
Everyone has their off days when you feel not pretty.
I have more off than on.
I feel pretty today.
You look pretty.
Thanks. I just shaved.
Do you feel bonita?
I feel bonita. Good, because you look
because
bonita.
you look bonita.
Release.
I'm having a good self-esteem day.
That's good. Release date December 14th,
What's that like?
2001.
That like?
Shut up. You know what it's like.
I don't know what it's
You have
like.
good
Yeah,
days.
you do.
I
Shut
don't.
up.
Do you really?
You're going to tell me you don't have a day where you're like, what's up?
Here's what'll happen is sometimes
fuck.
I'll leave the house
You did
having
it.
that
Yep,
kind
I
of
did
day,
it.
and then I'll
I
see a
did it.
picture later, and I'll be like, no, I was wrong. Or like a show, like I'll get ready for a show, and I'll be like,
You realize
this is it.
This looks good.
Hold on.
And then I see a video or
Hold
a
on.
picture from the show
Hold
that
on.
somebody took, and I'm like, what was I thinking?
Wanna
on.
die?
What a lie!
Don't look in tagged photos.
Let me help you here.
The angles are all wrong.
The problem is you only see yourself in a mirror.
Correct.
When you see that picture, flip it and then look at it again.
Flip it.
So my mirrors are lying.
No. You're
Maybe that's what you're saying.
you're seeing yourself as how you not perceive yourself because you always look at yourself in a mirror. So you go, oh, I look good today. Awesome. Then you see that picture and you go, something doesn't look right because that's not how you see yourself. So when you see a picture like that again, mirror it and look at it.
I will say I actually like my face better the other way, and I don't know what that's about, but there's a side of my face. But you know how people like the joke, like, oh, that's my good side.
Nobody's.
I actually do.
symmetrical, yeah.
In my brain, I have a good side, and so when it's flipped, I do feel like I look
So
different.
let's guess what we think her good side.
Oh,
She
God.
thinks her good side is gonna be the side that has the nose ring.
It is.
Yeah, I
And
was gonna
that-
say, yeah, the left.
And
yeah.
and that's why the nose ring is on that
Well, it's
side.
see, even I'm lost.
That's why the
So
nose
it's the
ring
right
is on
side
that
of your
side
face.
because I consider that side my good side. So I put the nose ring on that side.
So you know what's weird is like this side of my beard. Oh, see, I did it. I was looking
did
in
it
the
again.
mirror.
You
were
this way.
looking at there,
Yeah,
yeah.
literally this side
See,
of my
like, this
beard
side
is
is not-
always perfect, and I can never get the shape right
cut
on
out,
this side.
Cut out like a fucking.
That's
thing.
weird.
Put it up
I've
there.
seen that, and I'm like, I'm not holding my luck. I'll be like, oh no! It's
But like the thing is too is I'll like be
and then,
doing.
then before you know it, you're grind down to a chin strap.
Right.
I'll be doing something
Or
like with my
nothing.
hair or something. I'll be getting
like a
frustrated,
fat baby
and I'm like
when I
looking in
shave.
the mirror, and I'm like, it looks like it's in the center. It looks symmetrical,
Yeah.
but then if you look at like from a picture or something, it looks like it's off, and am like, am I like the mirror? It's because the mirror's flipped, and in that version, for some reason, I'm symmetrical, and in the other, I'm not. So that's why I don't like that side of my face. Also, though, my mouth is actually a little like it's slanted. And on the
My mouth
bad
is
side,
slanted.
yes, and on the bad side, my smile is different because of it.
All I know is I'm just like every other person when I open my camera here, and I'm like, woof. That's all.
Yeah, because it's always like.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is what she sees?
Oh no, I don't see that because he's usually.
You don't look at each other.
Only in the mirror.
Oh, okay. They're looking at each other through the mirror. I like it. Okay. Top 10 that week. If you guys remember, I did say the release
Hey,
date.
Mom.
Does anybody remember the release date I said?
2001.
2001.
December 14th, 2001.
Good year.
It's Christmas-ish.
I feel like this is one of those,
This is
hey,
summer.
It was supposed to come out.
This should have been in summer, I feel like. Or
September-ish.
late spring
Yeah.
even.
Or maybe they waited for winter break.
I guess no one's remembering what happened in 2001.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Terror.
Right.
Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed. A plane. Building. Boom. The plane.
There was two
Push the
planes.
plane,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
It's
think
the plane guy.
yeah. I got a fucking tattoo. A tattoo.
It's fucking hilarious.
What's up?
The head's all fucking warped.
God damn it. You got a nugget pocket?
Nugget pocket.
Nugget pocket. I love that movie, dude. There's not a lot of people that I'm like, yo, you see.
That is my dude.
They're
One
like,
of my favorites.
It's not that funny. And
Oh
I'm like,
my
it's pretty
God.
fucking funny.
Oh my god, Grandma, you ready, sweetheart?
Find a rope. Fucking little.
little
Throw
kid
it back, Todd.
Don't hit it to me. Don't hit it to me. Don't hit it to me. I think I broke her.
I think he's like, wait, is this he fucking says it. She's like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Come on, Todd.
Come on, Todd.
Todd Peterson.
He's like, with that shit breath. What did you say?
What did you say?
Go outside.
Do you know the father? He killed a man in the ring.
She's so confused. Fucking, that's my boy.
Oh.
You don't like that movie?
No.
I
The movie's hilarious.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
Yeah.
Because all I
Listen,
can focus
we
on is
talked
your
about this.
shit breath.
We talked about this. I am a huge Sandler fan, but sometimes his movies go too far into that dumb.
Oh, it's
Dude,
so good.
that's my boy.
Area, and I
That's my
can't.
boy is so good. The old lady knew I was jacking to her the whole time. Maybe told him if he's sick, he shouldn't ejaculate so much.
Fucking Vanilla Ice shows up and he's wearing the granny fucking
Panties.
panties.
So I'm gonna go finish up with Grandma real quick.
The way, so when you said that earlier, she's
Yeah.
like, the way she goes to lick that fucking thing, like for like 30 seconds, like, is that jizz?
You fucked my dress and then puked on it.
You're right.
And he's like, oh.
He did.
Sorry. Okay.
I just think.
You don't like that one? Have you seen it, or you just don't like it?
I have seen it.
You seen
I
it
don't
one
like
time?
You're not a fan?
I've
One
seen
time.
it twice.
Twice.
Man, I've seen it.
Maybe 3
Have
times.
we reviewed that?
No, I was gonna say maybe
Okay.
3 times because you know whose pick it is this week.
Who's that? Here we go.
This guy.
Here we go.
Anyways, top 10 that week.
Don't make me do that.
Number 10. Amelie.
Huh?
Why am I
Amelie?
high?
Amelie?
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Amelie? A-E-M-E.
Amelie?
Emily?
Let's
Amelie? I thought it was Amelie.
let's
all the
just
time.
slide right
It's
by.
probably Emily. What is it called?
Amelie. Don't worry about that D there. Don't look at that D.
Emily.
Nah, I accidentally put a D there. Sometimes I'm doing this real quick. I'm like, brr, brr,
Yeah.
brr.
No idea. Oh, it's got really good reviews though.
How do you say that?
Don't know.
Do the whole Google pronunciation.
It looks like French, so I would say Emily.
It's
But
the girl that's like looking like this, right, at the cover? Like with a kind of white face? Yeah, Amelie. I got it,
It
right.
says
Look at me.
Amelie.
Look at me. I pronounced something right for once.
Good.
Number 9, Shallow Hal.
Love it.
It's pretty funny.
You don't happen to like dogs, do you?
I keep forgetting that that's Costanza.
Yeah.
But then
And his hair.
Yeah.
He's like, you got a little bit of a run. He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Great. No comments?
I mean,
Really? Well, it is about a second. Like, yeah, I get it.
it's a little.
In today's view, yeah.
But he's all about acceptance.
Yeah.
It's about
I
it's about
mean,
not seeing people for their exterior.
Sure.
You know what I really related though, more than this just sounds that bad. But instead of like I understand the big girl thing, but the hot girl thing, where she looked like an old lady, I was like, I get that. I see those vibes for sure. Because you're like
The opposite way.
Here's
like
my-
seeing the
Like, oh, the super
gross
hot is
interior
like-
of someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Here's my biggest thing though is
like you suck.
if she was that big, but he saw her as that skinny, wouldn't he have felt?
Well, that's when
Where
she
he
remember when
would've
she
touched?
remember when
Apparently
she takes
not.
his
It just
panties
changed.
off and
It
she's like,
just
how did you do that,
changed-
Houdini?
It
Like,
changed his entire perception, so he didn't even feel it. And I mean, it's a flawed concept.
it would be weird. Like, whoa.
That's what I'm saying. Like you
Where'd
go
all
to
this
you go to
woman come
you go to
from?
touch her and you're like, there's nothing here, but I'm feeling something.
But I also didn't. I mean, it's not that it's inaccurate, but I also didn't like the exterior reactions they were getting. You know what I mean? Like from other people and stuff. That bothered me. Like people looking at them funny, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Because all
it's
those
not
people
like-
are looking at her like that, and that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
And it's not like Jack Black was the epitome of.
Well, that's what I love. That's one
of the
great
things
about
about
it
the
is him
movies.
and even his friend thinks he's like the shit. He's
Right.
like, she's got a toe. It's like, buddy, you're lucky they're even acknowledging you.
Right, you got a
What do
tail.
you make? 40 grand a year? He's like 38.
38.
When she comments on his members only jacket. What are you, like the last member?
That's a good joke.
That is
So
pretty good.
funny.
Number 8.
Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
I was also gonna say when she's like, I'm not really that hungry. I guess I'll just get it, and she lists off like 4 things, and he's like, I'll have the exact same or whatever.
I could do a lobster. No, I don't know. Number 8, Black Knight.
Oh,
Martin Lawrence?
listen,
Good one.
yeah,
It's funny.
I watched that a lot when I was younger when it
Right.
came
Again,
out.
is it a good movie? No.
No,
But is it
but
enjoyable?
Yes.
Like I don't know if
Wow,
I'd
that's
enjoy it
darker
as
than I
much
thought.
if I watched it.
Shit, I shouldn't have said that.
Like, if I
the
watched
drink
it
he was
now-
pouring is darker than I thought.
I don't know if I watched it now. I don't know if I'd find it as funny as I did when I watched it when I was younger. But I haven't
kinda wanna
watched it
watch
in
it,
a
yeah.
long time.
You know what they say? The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
I don't want to take a pull of that. Tell me how dark that berry
Here we
is.
go.
Strawberries taste like strawberries, and the snozberries taste like strawberries.
You boys like Mexico?
It's a totally different spectrum.
I bet. Yeah, it's probably
Very lemony.
Oh, it's good though.
Very lemon. Smells wonderful.
And that smells wonderful. Number 7, Spy Game.
Like the kid one? Oh no, that's Spy Kids.
Oh, I thought that's what it was.
I think Spy Game
that's
is
what Dave Bautista.
no. I think that's with
No, that's
Eddie
cheating. That's
Murphy
the
and
Spy.
Owen
I
Wilson.
think.
Oh,
I think that's the there was a spy movie that came out with
Wow.
Eddie Murphy. Wow.
Wow.
And
get real.
Spy Game. I'm pretty sure I've seen. Yes. Yeah. Where it's like the invisible jet.
yeah.
Because it's like the camouflage jet. I'm pretty
Nope.
sure that's.
Nope, we're wrong.
Oh, okay. What was
this
that
is,
one called?
Robert Redford, Brad Pitt, Catherine McCormick, fucking Larry Brigman. Don't know who the fuck that is.
Brigman. What was the? Okay.
Retired CIA agent. I made that one word. Nathan Muir recalls his training of Tom Bishop while working against agency politics to free him from his Chinese captors. Okie dokie,
Steve,
we're gonna not do that. What?
I Spy was.
I Spy. Look, I'm close. Spy Game, I Spy.
That movie was funny too.
It was pretty good. Number 6, Monsters Inc.
Classic.
Mike Wazowski.
Classic.
I like how they keep the thing going with him on like covers of things and being
Yeah.
covered by like a tag or something. Mike Wazowski's face. It's funny.
I was on TV.
And he's still excited. Yeah.
Mike Wazowski.
I'm surprised they haven't made a Monsters Inc. 2.
They did.
No, that was a prequel.
The university.
Oh, it was the university one.
Which was a great.
It was good. It was
It
good.
was a good follow up. It was.
But like,
Although, even though an anime movie, I had so much anxiety where they had to sneak from the one side of the library to the other side.
They should make one with the
watching.
Always watching.
They should make one with expand on the laughter thing.
That's what I'm saying.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Roz.
Roz. Yeah, Rosalind.
I'm always watching.
It's pretty good.
Schnoopsy poo.
Mike Wazowski.
Number 5, Behind Enemy Lines.
Good one. Owen Wilson.
Talking to Owen Will. Wow.
Owen Wilson, fighter pilot.
That you want to know why I like that movie
one of the
so
best.
much?
Yeah, tell me more. Tell me more.
Because he's not Owen Wilson in that movie.
He's not
He's just playing a dude.
playing a dude.
Tell me more.
I mean,
Tell me more.
he's look. I don't know why he didn't do more roles like this because I
Yeah.
thought he
It
was
was
great.
a good serious role.
Yeah.
Favorite scene when he was walking through the woods and the one guy, the snipers follow him, and the guy just steps to the mine. And he's like, "Help me!" And he's like, he just walks, and you just hear like a minute later, and you're like, his leg's gone. He's probably in
think
pain.
I was gonna.
You think more than this like
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is that even though I will never watch the movie again in my life, I feel like in Marley and Me he didn't go full Owen Wilson either. I feel like he was
no, but
more
it was still
grounded
it was
in that.
still
Well, it was meant to be a little bit more
Yeah,
light,
yeah,
a
yeah.
lighter of a movie, but I still feel like he was more grounded than in his other roles.
I agree.
Fun fact: I started that movie and turned it off.
Well, then you.
I was
didn't
like,
get-
"Who
then-
does this?" I was like, "Who in the
Then
right
you
mind?"
didn't get to the worst parts.
Yeah,
That's
who would
great.
sit here and do this to themselves?
A scene. I did not search for this. I don't know what my For You page on Instagram was thinking, but
hold
reel
on.
came up
Hold on.
from that movie where they're picking him out as a puppy at the beginning, and I was like, "The fuck are you doing?
Even that part, I'm out.
The fuck are you doing?"
But isn't that life?
It is. So look, here's the thing. Never mind. I don't want to go into that.
I can't. We're not gonna get.
I don't want to go into death.
Heidi.
Yeah. Heidi, we're drinking.
Number 4,
Sweet Heidi.
Number 4, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Think about that. Think about Harry Potter. Think about the terrible face out of the back. All right, she's in
You
it.
got the neck face.
She's in it now. You got no more. You want me to top you off?
It's okay. Whoa, you really that hit
Think
hard,
about
huh?
cats. Do you like cats?
Yeah, cats are the worst.
My cat died this year.
Cats are the best.
I made it work.
Jesus Christ. I got to learn timing. You should have hit the put up when I said that. It's okay. Everything's fine.
She was on my time off today.
What's number?
Okay, shut up. Do you like hamsters? What about snakes?
Oh my God,
Dude, I had a hamster and it died.
Everyone has
my
a
snake ate it.
Everyone who owned a hamster has a traumatic hamster story.
I
And
got
I'm gonna
one.
tell you mine.
Okay, I go next.
I woke up.
Go.
You have to let me go.
Okay, it's fine.
I had 2 hamsters, and I conned my parents into getting these hamsters because when we were at St. Peter's, we had a science fair.
Oh, we're gonna get into this.
We had a science fair every year that you did.
I want to see how good my pour was.
I conned my
that was a
parents
little
into
heavy.
getting me hamsters by coming up with a science experiment that involved hamsters.
You killed that fucking hamster.
No,
didn't
no, no.
you?
It was about them going through a maze.
We put liquid paper on a bee. It died.
Listen, the basis of it was if you fed them different diets, would it affect how quick each of them got through the maze?
Oh, wow. You really experimented. Did you want some of this lab rat food that I have?
I got second place that year.
How long did you do this experiment for?
Okay, well, so here's the thing. So we built the maze and we got the 2 hamsters, and then I only had the 1 hamster.
What grade?
I think this one was 8th.
I want to see if it's the year if I got first. Because I went to the
I
county.
got first in 6th grade.
I went to the county and the county rejected it.
Because we were a private school. I can't remember what I did.
I didn't even go to county when I got first place at St. Peter.
They tried to submit mine.
Yeah,
but
I don't
there was
think
some
I would.
issue. Sorry to hijack that, but continue.
I loved my first, but my first place experience was awesome, or experiment was awesome. But so we got the 2 hamsters,
It's not like you said hijack.
and one of them was kind of a dick, to be honest, but the other one was so sweet. Like his name. I only had it for like a few days.
They have names.
They were boys.
They have names.
I don't remember them.
Yes,
I
you
blocked
do.
it out. I promise I blocked it out.
James and
the
Jimmy.
one was chocolate because it was brown, and
So
I was
you
young.
named it.
I don't remember what the white one's name was.
Well, you named it chocolate, so you probably named the other one white chocolate.
No, I didn't. I don't remember its name.
Raspberry.
I remember the one that I got to replace it was candy corn.
Okay.
But I don't remember. So the reason I had to
two-tone?
replace it
Oh yeah.
is because a few days after I got it, before we could even start the experiment, I woke up
Wildly different.
on my birthday
On my birthday.
to find that the brown hamster had chewed the face off of the good hamster.
Well, hold on.
Oh, it was dead, and the whole face
The other
was gone.
hamster died, and then it decided to eat it. It didn't eat the hamster.
Was there a fight
I
to the
don't
death?
buy that for a fucking second
You think it was
because
a fight to the death?
then we went. Yeah, that's what I think happened. And we went back to the pet store, and the pet store was like, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't put 2 male hamsters in the same thing." And I was like, "Why didn't you tell us that when we bought it?"
Everybody knows that.
So then we had to put a divider in the thing when we bought the second ham because they had to both be males for the experiment, obviously. Like,
Okay, yeah.
so we had to get both the same gender.
Did you
to-
start it over or did you like forge the paper?
We hadn't started yet because I only had it for a few days. I woke up on my birthday.
On my birthday.
And I ran into my parents' bathroom. My mom was in the shower, and I was like, "Ah."
Can you confirm the Furby didn't do it?
I mean, I can't, but I don't know how it would have gotten in the cage. It might have made it into my bedroom, but it was.
So piggybacking off that, I had 2 hamsters, both males, in one cage, and we woke up to what seemed like the fatter one, flattened from the other one,
So you can't have them in the same cage, Steve.
but like buried under. What was the?
You tried to hide him?
Yeah.
The stuff like the
Yeah, it was like
sawdust type
sure,
of like
yeah.
stuff.
You'll never know.
He was just buried under that bitch and like flattened. It wasn't like he was like
You're like,
eaten or anything.
well, their
Just
bones are hollow.
No,
That's
mine.
weird.
I don't know, like if they fought to the death, and then after that one died, it ate its face or what.
That's
but,
probably how you attacked it.
but literally whole face gone.
you could see teeth.
No,
How big are their teeth? They can't be that big. Fucking
No, I
molars.
couldn't see.
I can't even reference.
Ate
I think it
everything.
ate because even the nose bones weren't there.
It was trying to get the brains out.
He was like,
it
your
was a
powers,
zombie. It
my
was a
power.
fucking zombie. Fucking.
I have it embedded in my brain, like I
He's
can
twice
see
as-
it.
That's 2
You know what's
hamsters.
crazy?
And he's just, like around, like
Of course, he's
"Hi,
like, I
Phoebe.
won.
Fuck you.
Fuck.
And when we got the new one, the brown one still outlived that bitch, and I was like, oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
'cause
never
he-
dying.
'cause
He's a
he ate the
survivor.
brains.
Right, he's a
ate the
survivor.
brains.
I will say, at least the new one that we replaced the nice one with was also nice.
Okay.
That's a plus side.
But then died.
The brown one, like I could barely hold it for a little bit before it would bite me. I dropped the thing so many times and it kept biting me.
Would you want to be held by a giant?
The other two liked
It
being
is
held.
crazy when you think about that, right?
The other two liked being held.
Maybe.
You know what I watched the other day?
Maybe they just took it. What?
Honey, we shrunk ourselves.
It's great.
Wow.
All of those movies are good.
I'm gonna watch all of them.
Honey, I Blew Up the
Rick
Kid
Moranis.
is amazing.
Rick,
Steve loves
I can't
it.
believe he hasn't done more.
I want you to watch.
I don't think
a
you've
movie.
been on an episode where Steve's done a Rick rant.
I love Rick Moranis.
First of all,
A Rick rant. A Rick rant.
love that.
Okay.
Yeah, love that.
New
that just
t-shirt,
flowed
Rick
out of my
rant.
mouth just then.
Strange Brew.
Strange Brew.
It's a Canadian movie.
Here we go.
Of course it is.
But you're going to like it. There's hockey in it, obviously.
Okay.
But so Rick Moranis got his start on a TV show called SCTV. Okay. Second City TV in Canada. It was like SNL, but
I was
Canadian.
thinking like Southern Canada
Sure.
when he said SC.
In Canada, they have this rule for any media that you do, television, radio,
Canada has
whatever,
rules?
like the government. They have rules, but they have media rules where anything you do, I think it's 20 or 30% of what you're doing has to be Canadian content. So SCTV was like, well, we need something that has to be Canadian content on this show. So
And
they had
went,
these two
got it,
dudes.
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
Well, no, they had these two dudes that dressed up in Canadian gear, and they would just sit there and drink Canadian beer on at the end of the
What
show.
do you mean Canadian gear?
Like fucking toques and like big old.
What's a
Yeah,
toque?
a toque is a beanie to you Americans.
Okay.
So a knitted wool cap, if you will. And then like, big old winter jackets, and like they would just drink Canadian beer. And at the end of every show for like 5 minutes, they just said, do whatever you want. Right. So it became Bob and Doug McKenzie. And they just did whatever the fuck they wanted.
Was Rick Doug?
Rick was Doug McKenzie.
So he was in the show and then did this as
he's
well.
Doug.
He seems like more of a Doug.
Correct.
Not a Bob.
Yeah. So it's like SNL, right? So they were doing other stuff.
Because you know why?
Because
Because Doug has the same amount of letters as Rick.
Okay, there you go. Sure. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Anyways, so the show became this huge like thing, and it was even into America too. Like if you kind of tell maybe your parents, whatever, you remember Bob and Doug McKenzie? They came out with a
my mom
CD.
would,
If I said to my mom, "Do you remember Bob and Doug McKenzie?" She'd probably be like, "Did you go to high school with them?"
Right.
Like, no, like really.
I
she'd probably
bet you she remembers the 12 Days of Christmas sung by Bob and Doug McKenzie.
My mom would probably.
I bet you have heard it once. Anyways,
My
don't worry about
dad
it.
might. I'm
Sure.
not
Anyways,
about
they made a movie because they got so big. And this was like 81
What was it called?
probably. Strange Brew. So
But this is the movie or the show?
the show
Strange Brew is the movie.
Strange Brew is the movie based off the show that they were just on for like 5 minutes at a time.
So
right?
Bob and Doug were only on the show for but
So
they
think
gave
of-
Bob and Doug a movie.
Think of Night at the Roxbury, right?
And then so they took their
It's-
characters, made Night at the Roxbury.
Right. Same. Yeah, that was a little weird. Same, right? Like their 5-minute skit becomes a whole movie, right? So the movie is basically these two brothers who are fucking losers, because that's what they are, stumble upon, and I'm not going to tell you how because it's funny, a brewery, and then they get jobs at this brewery, and then hijinks ensue that is like super 80s, like fucking evil people in charge of this
Okay.
brewery trying to do shit and like trying to brainwash people with beer and like music. So when you do like certain keys on a piano, they would be able to be like entranced, and they test it out by having people play hockey. It's hilarious.
And so Canadian.
Yes.
Very, very Canadian.
It's not good,
It's on
but
Plex?
you're gonna fucking laugh at it. Yes, of course it's on Plex. It's also on YouTube.
Come
for
It's
free.
actually favorited on Plex.
Come on,
Yeah.
yeah, it starred on Steve's like
Yeah. But no, it's not good. But dude, you're gonna sit there and laugh your fucking ass off. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyways, top 3 that week in no particular
Wait, what was
order.
number 4?
Number 4 was Harry
Harry
Potter
Potter.
and the
Oh, it
Sorcerer's,
was-
or in the first one, whatever fucking.
Yeah, Sorcerer's Stone.
Sure. Yeah.
I almost said Harry Twatter. I don't
Harry
know why I almost
Twatter.
said
Have you seen it?
What are you watching over there, Joe?
Yeah, of course.
We've been watching.
What do you want? All right.
that. The
Not
Prisoner
another-
of Azkaban's.
Is that real?
I don't know.
It probably is, because that's pretty
It's
good.
gotta
Ass
be.
Cabangs or ass bangs?
I don't know.
I know you know. Just say it.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
just-
All
I
right.
don't know.
But if it's not,
We're making it. Anyways, top 3. Not week, no particular order. Obviously, not another team movie. Ocean's 11, Vanilla Sky.
oh,
Hold on, because I looked all in the first week.
wow.
Oh. All right, I'm going Vanilla Sky.
Yep.
Ocean's 11, not another teen movie. That's how I would put it.
Just because she said that, I'm going to go Oceans first, but I have a feeling it's Vanilla Sky. Who doesn't love TC? But
At that
I just
point in
watched-
time, yes. But
I just
right
watched
now,
Ocean's 11 the other day, and that's what I mean.
it's great.
All of them.
great.
All the Ocean's movie, to be honest.
Except 8. We're pretty good.
We're not going to talk about that one.
No, it's fine. We'll just move forward.
What?
What?
What did you say?
I said all of them but number 8.
Ocean's 8,
Eight.
when they're just like,
I
you got to
actually
get all the
like-
girls together.
It
It wasn't
wasn't-
that bad.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't as
but-
bad as the Ghostbusters
Yeah,
one.
very true.
There's only
But-
one redeeming quality of that Ghostbusters movie. and
Chris
that's
Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth being fucking stupid.
Which is unfortunate.
I don't
since
even
it's-
have fucking glasses
Since
in
it's a
these glasses.
Ghostbusters with main females and the male is the
Yeah, go figure.
redeeming quality of the movie.
I mean,
and all those women are funny.
Yeah.
Those are funny women.
It was just a bad.
I think it was just the movie itself.
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
just,
done well. Because I do like.
Why did they talk about wontons for like 20 minutes in that movie?
But I like I mean, they're.
I only got one
they're funny.
wonton.
Those are funny actresses. They
Yeah,
are.
yep,
Like they
you're
all
right.
have good comedic qualities. But
Kate McKinnon. I mean, come on.
Love
yeah,
her.
I know.
Love her.
So
I
anyways,
also
it is.
love Maya Rudolph. I love Maya
Yes.
Rudolph.
And you know what's awesome? Guess what she's going to be doing for the foreseeable future on SNL?
What?
Come on. Kamala?
No, it's true.
Kamala? Think about it. Come on. Yeah, exactly. So anyways, it is number 1. Sorry, were you going to say something?
Have you watched her show Loot on Apple TV?
I have not.
You
should.
I don't have Apple
It's
TV.
it's a little it's lighter. It's more it's kind of sitcom-y, but it gives like Shrinking vibes.
Sure, come
Where
to
like
a
there's
Plex
serious
server near
stuff.
you.
But there's serious stuff, but it gives Shrinking vibes where it's like, there's light and humor. But I like it.
Okay. Okay.
And I like her in it.
Have we done
Loot.
Have we done Bridesmaids or no?
No.
You guys haven't done Bridesmaids?
Mm-mm.
We should do that one day.
Maybe. It is number 1, Vanilla Sky. Number 2,
Oh,
Ocean's 11. Number 3, Not Another Teen Movie.
yeah, I knew it. I just had to be different.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, budget. What do we think it costs to make Not Another Teen? What?
I was just watching a show today that referenced Vanilla Sky, so that's weird.
That is weird. Spooky.
That's the mask one, right?
No.
No,
No.
I'm just kidding. What do you think my budget was?
Well, yeah, what do we think the budget was, Tara?
I want to know what the mask
I thought it
is
was
that
like,
you're thinking.
oh, that's Eyes Wide Shut.
Yes, yes.
I was thinking of the movie cover.
Nicole Kidman.
Cover of
They
the
do
movie.
like, they go to like the fucking orgy or whatever thing. Yeah, weird. Budget. What do we think it costs to make Not Another Teen Movie? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on here. If you like scary movie, who gives a damn?
27 million.
Damn.
That's
Shit.
whack.
That's whack. 27 million. Josh,
I'm going to go low ball on this. I'm going to say like 10.
10. I guessed 20 million. Actual retail budget, 15 million. Look at you.
Split that one.
Yeah.
Split the difference.
Split the difference. Okay, budget. What?
I'm
Sorry,
slowly
box
getting
office.
a headache, I feel like.
I mean, that wine
It's
is
very sugary.
Mhm.
I just noticed a blood insulin spike. Like I was like, I have a lot of sugar going on right
I can
now.
feel it like in my eyes. You know
I can
what
feel
mean?
my
Like that,
pulse.
like-
Am I just weird? 'Cause
No,
I
you're
never
probably
get-
the normal
Yeah,
one.
Steve.
Oh, okay.
Like
You
You're
were
probably-
raised on maple syrup.
Yeah.
Sugar doesn't affect
You're right.
you.
You're absolutely
You're probably the normal one.
right.
I have sugar
That's
so
what I'm talking
little
about.
Yeah.
that one glass of
The
that,
boot.
I can literally feel it in my veins. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no, dude.
crazy.
I could drink like 5 Twisted Teas and just
Oh,
be like,
no.
I'm fine.
No.
Twisted tea doesn't really do it to me, but I can. It's not in. I can't
Okay,
feel
this
it
or
going
that?
through my
Both.
veins,
Oh, okay.
but I can feel it like behind my eyes.
I
Like,
can
feel
feel
like
it.
my eyes are
I'm
like,
weird. I'm very highly in tune, like with my shit. It's really
Oh.
crazy. Yeah, it's
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
I'm a little bit hypochondriac, but not
Like a
too much.
casual
I'm maybe a little
brag,
obsessive. It's just
Casual
I
brag.
worry.
I'm so in tune.
It's called anxiety. So,
No, because I have
No,
that.
no
and I'm
idea.
not in tune.
well, it's because I panic a lot.
I guess I'm just a normal human being, just
Yeah.
living.
If I
here,
have my
not-
watch,
Well,
I,
normal.
like if
might
I
be a
have my
stretch.
watch, I can literally guess usually what my heartbeat is, and I would say right now it's like 110, 112 because I'm a little bit.
I wish
pumped
we
up.
could detect that.
It's crazy. I wish I had my watch. I would tell you because I usually can tell like when I'm starting to. So what's next? This doesn't need to be about the way I feel. It's crazy.
Holy shit, dude! You're like doom doom.
Yeah,
I'm probably
110, 112.
I'm duh.
Do you
It's
ever?
the sugar.
I feel like
my legs are
sometimes-
nonstop right now.
I feel like sometimes when I'm at the doctor and they're checking my heart rate, I can feel my heartbeat getting faster. It's almost like a test. Like I'm feeling pressure from them testing my heartbeat. My heart
That's
starts
the thing.
like
That's the
it's
thing.
like,
yeah.
well, I just
and I'm
got.
like, can you just subtract a little bit from it because you're just making me nervous.
Well, mine, it's funny because I'm the opposite because I like to fuck with them because I can control like my heart rate really well. So like I can get mine down into
Like
the
a
50s.
vampire?
Yeah, like not like that, but I can get
They
down
don't
in the
have
50s.
heartbeats. That was a
So like
trick.
they'll do mine. Like the last time I got it done was just like 2 weeks ago, and it was 52 beats a minute. And she's like, "That's kind of low." I was like, "No, I'm just taking my time."
I'm dying.
I was like, "I'm just taking my time." And then she did my blood pressure. My blood pressure is always really good, and she was like, "That's kind of low." And I was like, "No, it's because I'm actually calm for once." Like. Like just because I have a blood pressure.
I'm just
cuff.
calm.
I have a blood pressure cuff too. I do my blood pressure like every other day. That's like I'm slightly hypochondriac.
We have one of those. What are they called? The
You chill out, man.
Oxygen
You're
sensor.
giving yourself high blood pressure.
Huh?
You're giving yourself.
No,
What do
but
they
it
call
keeps
the
me
finger-
low.
the finger-
I swear, by me knowing, keeps me low.
Is that odometer?
Try more than 2 days. See what happens. Just try.
Well, I have good blood pressure, so I'm confident.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
so you're like, I'm gonna beat this.
But what
shit.
I'm saying is that's how sensitive I am.
I get
I
you.
can tell when it spikes, or like my heart rate's up a little bit. I'm like, something's going on, like for real. But it's because I've had alcohol and sugar, like for real.
I just
Crazy,
don't pay
right?
attention to anything
Yeah,
except my exits.
that too.
Yeah. Anywhere I go, I'm like, all right.
Oh.
You're just
In case any-
you're just a lady.
You're just
living
there,
life.
right? Or, dude, okay. So the
Like,
other
where
day,
are we going?
Here's
and
what
we're
I
over here
know.
like, okay, if he comes through that window.
Exactly.
Like-
Exactly. Hold on. Here's my thing: is anytime I'm walking with my wife. Now she has very colorful hair, right? So some people stare at her because of
Right.
that. Other people stare at her because of her other assets. Let's be real. So anytime we're out, I notice. You know how dudes
You notice
do,
everything.
You know how dudes do that thing where they'll look and then wait for you to walk to like, yeah.
Carrick has had these conversations with me.
Bro.
Like, we'll leave somewhere and he'll be like, "Do you even notice, like,
Yeah.
when you walk by, like, and I'm like, "No, I just."
Oh, dude.
It's fun for me to
I said I
usually-
just live my life.
like when we're
Right.
leaving places, I'll walk a couple feet behind just because
Yep.
like I'm like, who's gonna look at her ass?
Yep.
I'm like, and then I wait for them to look at me. I'm like,
single
uh-huh.
fucking guy.
Yeah,
You're like,
it's
This is
crazy.
the life that
Right.
we live.
It is. I'm glad that I'm unnoticed,
yeah, dude. It's
and I probably stand out, but I'm glad I'm unnoticed.
Carrick sometimes will make jokes when I'll wear, like, I'll wear like tight jeans and then like a bodysuit or something under the jeans, but then I'll put like a flannel or jacket or something, and he's like, "Why would you put all that fitted stuff on and then put something long or whatever on?" And I'm like, I feel more comfortable
Yeah.
that way. Like,
Isn't that
like I
terrible,
feel
though?
like I feel good about like feeling my clothes hugging me, but I do feel more secure having something
loose on you?
over them as well.
Is that
Like,
a you thing or is that other people judging you thing?
I think it's both.
Okay.
I think it's both. I think it's a little bit of both. I think I need to be in the right headspace to not like add something that
Yeah.
that covers. But sometimes it's just a comfort thing. Like, this is
Wouldn't-
the mood that I'm in today. I just don't need a full jacket.
got
Don't
you.
need like a baggy t-shirt, but even just a flannel.
26th.
A beautiful, perfect day.
Just enough for a
what's your-
light jacket. It's not too cold.
Nah, it's
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 25th.
not too hot. Is it 25th?
Yeah,
Miss United States.
April 25th. Not too warm, not too
Budget
cold. All you
time.
need is a light jacket.
Sorry, budget time. Box office
She's
time.
a redhead too.
No, she was blonde.
Redhead. Strawberry blonde.
Strawberry.
Google
Strawberry.
it, bitch.
Okay, you're
You
probably.
think I don't
That's
know
for the
all the redheads in
that's
all
for
the
our
movies?
low-calorie
You're right,
strawberry
you're
beer. You know, baby, you want me to lose weight, and you know I like
fucking-
strawberries.
I fucking hate you because that's literally the thing I quote the most
Yeah.
from that movie, and no one knows what I'm talking
Man,
about.
have faith. Have faith.
Oh no, that's from a strawberry beer.
You know how often I have conversations with myself because no one else knows what I'm talking about?
Right.
I'm like, okay, cool. Nice to you guys.
That's why Josh is now like one of my new go-to of sending new girl stuff too, because I know he at least gets the reference.
And I
trying to
usually,
say
and then I go on a tangent because like then my algorithm's like, yes. I'm
He
like,
just told me this week, he was like, and I'm going to start watching it again.
I'm gonna restart it.
Something I sent him, I guess, triggered something. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to watch
I've said
that again.
this when I'm done American Chopper. I will start that and another because they're sitcom length, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to find
You
another.
can blast them. They're 23 minutes. Yeah.
No,
you
no,
can
I just don't want. I'm not that
blast.
guy. I had this conversation the other day with your sister and your future brother-in-law. I don't get how they can only watch one show at a time.
That's me.
No,
I do that. I watch one
I
show at
can't.
a time.
I can't. I cannot. Like at night. Are you saying you sit there and go, I'm going to watch this show for the rest of my night and then
Yes.
go to bed?
Yes.
If I'm in the middle, if
would.
there's a show
got to
that I'm
do
in the
that.
middle of, that's
Nope.
the show that I put on when I
Nope.
sleep.
I watch one episode,
Now, I
then
will
I go to
say-
another show, then I go to
No.
another show, and then I go to bed.
What I will say is if
Why
a
would-
new
What
season
did you do when you grew up? You can't watch all these shows at once. You have
Because
to
I
watch
didn't have the
whatever-
technology at my fingertips.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not in that time now. We're in this time, and I can do it this.
Look, I'm sweating the grease. Look,
I don't want to fucking binge all of it and get
what
through
I
it. I
will
want to take
say-
my time.
No.
What I will
I want to
say
live
is
in
if
it. I want to
wanna
bask
love
if
in
a
it.
it.
No.
new season, if a new season of a show that I've previously watched comes out, I will switch to that. and then I'll go back to whatever. Like if it's a rewatch,
I'll put that in the rotation.
I'll
watch one episode of that new thing. Then I'll watch what
I will go through that new season, and then I'll go back.
Maybe I'll watch a movie.
I want it to consume me, and then I want it to break my heart when it's
I can't
over.
break it unless I'm watching a movie.
Why can't I feel?
Unless I'm watching like a movie or something new comes out that I've been waiting for. Sure. I will watch that show until it is finished.
But I haven't done like a season thing. Like I've been in movies lately. Ever since with the Plex, honestly, I just put on a movie.
Random
the live,
stuff,
the live is really where it's at. Like,
right?
Because I don't have to think.
Exactly.
Like I don't have to think. It thinks for me, and we think along the same lines a lot. So I'm
the
like,
dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm like perfect. And now I do feel like a child adult because I'm like 7 o'clock. Whose line's on?
Yep.
So I'm like at my house. I'm like, whose line's on? Sweet, a perfect half an hour of whose line, and then I go back to whatever movie is on.
Or you could go on Hulu or whatever and watch all of the episodes.
But I have to pick. I have to pick.
Yeah,
I have to pick.
And it's hard.
And it's not what I want.
Exactly.
I got 77 channels of crap.
Yep.
I actually really do enjoy game shows though. Like I like
Formula One on there for you. By the way,
you did Drive to Survive?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get into that.
I like watching the
okay, fuck.
the like because they're on
I'm
now.
here for my users.
New girl might get bumped. I'm not gonna lie.
No. But I'll
New
put
girl
on
might get bumped.
like name that tune
do
or
one
like finish the
after
lyric or something like because those are still on.
But I don't like things I have to pay attention to. That's where I'm getting at with this.
See, but those because I like participating in those. Like I like game shows.
that.
I like participating in them.
But
They're really good for when I'm getting ready for something too, because like I'll put them on the back and I'm just like
I just
playing while I'm getting ready.
I'm just like ADD. I'll sit down and I'll be like, oh yeah, I probably should do this while I have the time. So that's on. So then I'll get up and do it. Then I'll stand there. I won't ever sit and watch. I'll stand and watch 5 minutes like this, like look at my dog, like that's good, right?
That's where the rewatches come in handy.
Yeah.
If I'm not ready to sit there and give like my full attention to something, that's when the New Girls or the Friends or Happy Endings or Schitt's Creek or whatever gets put on.
So the last show I sat down and watched was Fallout. Like that, I sat down
And it's good.
I watched it, and I actually rewatched it because I was like, I want to see if I missed anything because that's how good I thought it was. Like,
I
for real.
rewatched Shrinking, even though there's only one season, because we're getting a new season in October. So I did just rewatch Shrinking, but
that's like when Stranger Things comes back out. I'm gonna probably watch it.
See, that's the only one I haven't when the seasons come out. I think that's one of the only shows where I haven't.
Well, that's because they were only
rewatched.
releasing it like every other Friday or every Friday. So like back in those days, like I was like looking forward to Friday.
I did just rewatch.
I get it.
I just rewatched all 4 seasons of You because we're also getting the 5th season this fall as well. So,
Miss me with that.
So anyways,
with You,
It's probably too soft. No, it's probably too soft for me, and then I don't want to admit that.
Soft?
And then I don't want to admit that I like it.
It's not
You's not
soft.
You's not
Oh, that's the I was thinking This Is Us. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
No, I don't watch that
sorry.
show. That's
Yeah.
too soft for me.
That's Use the murderer guy. He's like a serial
Penn
killer.
Badgley,
And what's that girl's name?
Which one?
The
There's
main.
multiple.
The main.
In
So
which
you
season?
should watch these shows that I just put on Plex as well. The Haunting at Bly Manor.
No, I've seen that one. I didn't sleep for a month when she fell.
Haunting at Hill House?
So there's more.
No,
And
that's
the body?
Haunting at Hill.
That's Haunting at
Yeah,
Hill
yeah,
House.
that
Hill
joint.
House.
When I saw,
Okay.
what did you say?
Bly Manor.
Bly Manor
is
the
same
one
people,
after that.
Same people, but it's after that.
Is it a sequel?
No,
It's-
they're not tied together, but it's made by the same people.
Same
Just as
people.
spooky?
Yep.
Same actors a lot.
Same
too.
actors,
I gotta
same
be bunned
director.
up. You guys are single right now?
House
Do
of
it.
Usher.
I'll
No.
watch it with you.
House of Usher, same thing, like similar
House of
actors
Usher,
made
yeah.
by the same people. Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass.
Another one. That one gets even wilder, I feel like, than those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need
I
someone who's
love-
gonna that can be
I
there
love those.
all the time.
Did you get the
I
thing
can't
that I
watch an
sent you?
episode.
Did you get the thing that I sent you earlier this weekend where it's a show that's coming out that's on that like same vibe? Because we just talked about this a couple weeks ago, those shows.
Maybe.
I can't remember which app it's coming out on, but
You
it's.
send me so much. I watch it and I don't.
I send
remember.
Josh more than I send you because he gets all the New Girl shit.
That's fine. Anyways, box office. What do we think this movie, not another teen movie that we're trying to talk about, made?
$52 million.
Damn, I was gonna say 50.
Okay.
I also think it's low. I mean, it was in top 3 its first week, but that doesn't mean it
I
stayed
feel
up
like
there.
I feel like it's a.
That doesn't mean it stayed up there.
Right. I guessed 35 million.
Oh,
Opening
wow.
weekend, it made 12.6. Overall, it made 66.5. Actually more than I thought. Like, obviously, I said
Definitely.
35. Yeah. Not too bad. All right, tomatometer time. Let's get through these guys here quick. What do we think Rotten Tomatoes critics and audience gave this out of 100%?
I'm going to say 47.62.
47.62.
I also think that's being nice, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Even
I want to go sub 50 for critics. I don't
Critics?
really know what to say.
Yeah, I know.
I'll just go 40.
40?
Then audience, you said 62. That feels right.
Yeah, I do feel like.
But is that are
60s
you boosting that?
I don't know. It's hard to tell because I do think at the time.
Hey, that's a thing. But so that's a good question. Are these compiled over the years?
Oh yeah.
Or is that when it?
You
came
can
out?
go and
This is over
add
the
one at
years.
any time.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But most of them would have been when it came out.
Yeah.
What are you laughing?
Well, it was. I said but and then fart sound. It just made me laugh. I'm a child.
Duty.
There's ew. The only part I hated of this
Ew.
movie was the poop scene.
Vile.
With the toilet.
Excrement.
See, to me, and I've said this before, stuff like that, like bodily function stuff, to me is one of the lowest levels of comedy.
Yeah.
Go pee pee. I don't want to see.
That's one of the lowest levels of comedy to me. Because that's
and then like, wait
That
a
took
second.
my breath, man.
Wait a second. They're like, oh, it's fucking hilarious. But also, no.
When it falls through the
Yeah.
floor.
no.
All I know is your wife is making something delicious.
I smell
upstairs.
it, yeah.
I can smell.
That's all I can smell.
All of us,
It's
we're
cool.
like,
I mean, we're literally
we're like
right
trying,
underneath-
but it's been like
I
a
started-
good, at least like 7 minutes
Yeah.
of smelling it, and
I've been
we're all just
salivating.
we're all like continuing like it doesn't exist, while we're all sitting here like, oh my
I
god.
wonder what it is.
I can find
It's
out.
gonna be good.
I can
You
find
know
out.
what's funny is sometimes I will leave this house after smelling whatever she's making, and I'll leave the house and I'll call Carrick and I'll be like, I want whatever tastes like what Tiffany was making, and I don't even know what it was, and I don't know how to like replicate what that was.
I just don't get it because every week she's like, "We got to try this." I'm like, "How many things?"
all of it,
All of the things, bro.
Like it never
all of
ends.
the things.
Oh, it's
God,
like
I don't even
heaven.
like cooking. And I wish I did because
I don't.
60.
60.
Have you guys seen these videos of the cucumber?
Yeah.
I don't even like cucumbers, and I'm about to buy
Wait,
a
the
mandolin
salad?
and to do that.
Oh.
Because
Oh,
Cucumbers are the bomb.
people
bro.
are real. I thought they were
Do you
doing
like
that.
pickles?
yes,
Who doesn't?
Why don't you like cucumbers?
cucumbers don't taste like pickles until they've been sitting in
Until they've
vinegar
been-
and all that shit.
They're pre-pickles.
They're pre-pickles. They don't taste like that. The thing I like about the pickles is the vinegary vibe.
Like pickle juice. I got that pickle juice.
I'll tell you this:
A pickle shot?
a sandwich is not a sandwich without a
sandwich.
pickle.
No.
That's
I don't want them. That's the thing. I don't want them on my burgers and sandwiches.
What?
I love a fried pickle.
Get out of this house.
I love a fried pickle. I
needs-
love
no,
pickled
that-
chips.
nope.
I love pickled juice, pickle shots. I don't want them on
So
my
you just like
sandwiches.
to treat it as its own thing.
Yeah, I don't want them on my sandwiches.
You going to the pickle fest?
No,
Why not? You want to go?
maybe.
Okay.
When's that?
In Baltimore?
Yeah.
Can you get us tickets?
Yes, I can actually.
Why haven't we gone to the mac and cheese one?
I don't know. September 21st,
Okay.
Baltimore.
When does Interstellar hit? Because we all need to go see that.
Oh, the fucking.
When it's in the,
IMAX?
what is it?
Soon.
Not 5D or whatever. I don't want
No,
to
no.
hear everyone's chair rattle again.
Right. No, we're going to like
That's
the
really
IMAX.
disappointing.
We're going to the IMAX and the Hoffman or whatever. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, what? Sorry. No, I don't want to stop you.
But the cucumber things.
The cucumbers.
There's this one guy who that's like all of his Instagram and TikTok is, and he's gone so viral that now I'm seeing all these other videos of other people making his recipes where they get the mandolin, where they sit on top of the container and they're slicing the cucumber into there,
Just like the cooks.
and they're mixing all these different things, and I'm like, why does that look so fucking delicious?
It's good.
I'm about to buy all of these things
You should do it.
without even knowing if I'm gonna like it or not.
If you just do a cucumber, a red onion, and like tomato.
Hold on.
And do
I don't
some-
like tomatoes.
Do some
hold on.
vinegar, but do some vinegar and some seasoning.
So,
And
okay.
MSG, obviously. That's his thing. MSG. He has MSG to
You know,
everything.
MSG
Slice-
is not bad for you.
No,
No,
it's
it's not,
not.
no.
And it's so funny seeing all the people comment on his videos being like, MSG, really? And people are replying and being like, do some research.
Do some research. Slice a bunch of cucumbers up, put them in a fucking bowl, right? Put a bunch of vinegar in there, paprika, and what you said, red onions. Fucking eat that bitch.
That's what he does.
You're
So he
gonna
does.
lug it.
He does,
Lug
but
it.
there's different recipes every time. But the ones that usually draw me
these bitches.
are the ones that you look a little bit creamier, where he does like some cream cheese and he does like the everything bagel mix and he'll do like the rice vinegar and stuff like that. But they look.
You ever watch those
So
videos
delicious.
where it's like, how long till they put a block of cream cheese in, and we're done? Like you gotta watch that. The guy who does like.
But he's also done like different, like he'll do like a kimchi vibe.
Okay.
Cucumber one, or like he does a range of different like styles of them, and I just want to try so many of them. The other day he put crab in one of them.
In the cucumber.
But with other stuff, obviously.
Cucumber.
But like,
In the cucumber. Hollowed that bitch out, put the crab in the middle. So anyways, I guessed for Tomatama, the Rotten Tomatoes score, I guessed critics 25, audience 55.
You went low.
Critics
Or critics.
32,
Okay.
audience 55.
Oh, so both were
IMDb 5.8.
I was gonna say 5.4.
All right,
I was gonna say 5.4.
let me get through this. This is our new thing that we're doing here, the IMDb top and lowest reviews.
Do it.
And then we haven't even done our favorite character scenes.
We're gonna fucking rip through this.
We're gonna Rick rant.
We're gonna do it. All right. Top
Is that
review
cool?
from Rahaldol 904 of
Ronaldo?
Rihadol. That's Rahaldo, right? Rahadol. Rahaldol. I don't fucking know. Of September of 2006. Warning, spoilers. For so many years, we have been obliged to watch terrible teen movies with always the same plot, all the same names.
This is the top one.
This is the top.
Okay.
Not another teen movie is different, in my opinion. It's just genius. The usual teen movie prejudices are made
It was the
extreme
genius that
from
got
finding a hot girl like Shannon Elizabeth who wears a, what is that?
Sapole.
Salopet? And eyeglasses uglier than an albino and two Siamese girls to the usual black guy in Shav's crew, who says always the same two phrases to the slutty sister of the main character. We haven't even talked about her yet.
I don't have faith.
This is a movie that all teenagers must see either with friends or not. I find it a waystone to growing up. The actors are exactly where and who they must be. I will tell anybody to watch this movie. 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Say what you're going to say.
No. I'll wait till we're done
Okay.
with this part.
Low
get into our
from
characters
Boyo 230 of November of 2002. Completely without value, not another teen movie attempts to lampoon a dozen teen-themed movies and fails miserably. When you get more gross-out and sexual innuendo jokes than anything, you can tell that the movie makers are just too infantile to make a smart, clever movie. It's not the actors' fault that this movie is so horrible. It's what they were asked to do in the name of cinema. Molly Ringwald was last spotted running from the set, laughing and clutching her paycheck. I honestly laughed once, 1 out of 10.
I laughed more than that.
I laughed a lot. Every time I watch this movie, I fucking laugh every.
But I can get what.
What did they give
saying.
it a 1?
Yeah,
because it's the
1 out of
lowest.
10, yeah.
Like,
you can't give it a 0 on IMDb.
I'd like to see if there's a movie that doesn't have. I've said this before, that doesn't have anything lower than like a 5. You know what I mean? But I feel like there's enough haters out there that every movie probably has.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have somebody giving any movie a 1 and any
even if they're
movie a 10.
trolls or something.
Right, exactly. But I don't think this movie's the worst thing I've ever
ahead,
seen.
Joshua.
But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, what are you gonna say?
What was I gonna say?
No, I don't know. What are you gonna say?
Well, I don't know.
We can't keep track of your thoughts.
There's only. I know I can't.
You
either.
have to do that.
It's nuts. I was gonna say the only 2 parts that I cannot stand of this movie is the toilet blowing up on the classroom and teacher.
Same.
I'm just like, I just poop. Like
you could remove that, and it would make the movie so much more likable.
It's poop again.
And then the part where
It's poop again.
the part with the Cruel Intentions thing.
Oh,
where she's
just
making
trying to
out with the
fuck
grandma,
him, yeah.
and it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the spit. I'm just like, because I'm not a spit person.
Also, good for them though for
Although I
going
am,
for
but I'm
that.
different.
Sure, I got you. But think about it. Them doing that in the moment, like that had to be so awkward. But also, like, you're an actor, you're paid to do this. Like, good for
But
you.
the sexual innuendos, like I was like sitting there watching. I was like, you can't put this on like if your parents are here.
No,
You know, like I was just thinking about that like as like a teenager.
I did watch it a lot around my parents.
See, that's weird.
Yeah.
Not weird, but like.
But not like together.
More,
But like I'd
it's
always
more
watch
so
it,
weird.
and they'd walk in and be like, "What are you
like
watching?"
it probably
I'm like,
wouldn't bother me, but like it bothers my mom. Even
I'm
even
sure.
today's age, my mom does not want to watch stuff like that with us around.
I'm an adult.
Yeah, it's too the sexual innuendos too much.
Yeah.
Even with the like, I don't even want to be with my mom in the same room with a dildo on the TV. Like I just don't like that.
Flopping
I just don't-
everywhere.
it doesn't bother me. Like I don't actually even think about the connection there.
At the end, when she's just like, "That's from She's All That," and she's like, "Yeah, I would know. I masturbate to that movie."
Yeah.
I like that it's even a fake She's All That though on the screen.
Yeah.
Like it's
So-
not even from.
I don't know if I have this in my fun facts. They couldn't get the rights to do it,
To
so
put
they
it
had
in
to
there.
make it fake because then the jokes didn't work because they were always going to put it in afterwards. Hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Okay, favorite character.
Okay, so I feel like
There's a lot.
yeah, I know.
Bling bling.
I'm actually gonna say
Oh God.
Here it comes. What? You're actually gonna? I've never even kissed the girl.
I'm actually gonna say Chris Evans. Because I think he did
Yes.
such a good job
Yes.
as that character. Like, I just think he did
I don't want your life.
a good job there.
It's a bananas.
But
That football scene.
I also
The
really
camera.
like Jamie Presley too.
Jamie
I think
Presley.
she
Don't
really
take my
and I love the actress. I
Put
love
the
Kyler,
ew
like the actress that played
Jiu-jitsu.
what's her face?
This is a cheerocracy.
Laney,
I make all the
whatever her
cheer
name was
decisions.
in the movie. Like I like
Laney
that
Briggs?
actress, but like
Laney Briggs.
but the character I don't feel like it.
Laney Briggs got a gun.
She's got a gun!
That's gotta be one of the best
It's
scenes.
fucking funny. There's a lot of good scenes. Maybe the best scenes.
But
Sorry. Yep.
Good movie.
you want me to do my scenes too, or am I just doing
Fuck it. Yeah, go
Character
for it.
scenes.
Fuck
Let
it.
it rip.
Let it
one
rip,
of my
potato chip.
favorite scenes is when he goes over to her house to try to like smooth things over and she's painting. And he's talking about the painting and she's like, you have her eyes. And it's like this stick and this
But also, okay, before that, when she's in the class and she's just throwing paint everywhere,
Yes, and then
it
it's
just
just stickers with the little house.
It's
But
hilarious.
he's like, you have all so serious, you have her eyes.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh my God, do you realize that the amount that you need for art school is the same amount as the scholarship? This year we gave it to blah, blah, blah.
The Mexican
She was like,
figure painter.
oh my
You would
God,
like this
really?
work.
Yeah, this year my family gave it to blah.
Well, not only that, but she's like, "How'd you get in here?" And he's like, "There's a giant hole."
There's a giant hole inside your house. But also when she's talking about her mom's death and he goes,
funny.
cancer? No, a car accident.
No.
Like-
was it a car accident? She's like,
No cancer. But as it was raining.
Yeah.
And she was driving. I just knew she was going to get me that doll. Oh, it was a car accident.
Betsy
no
Wetsy.
cancer.
The
Yeah,
doll that just
she would
pissed
piss all over
herself.
herself.
Dude, I'll
But
tell you, this movie's fucking hilarious.
but runner up,
Like,
and
come
this
on.
is gonna sound
Just say it.
sound whatever. It does something to me
Oh no.
when the sister
Is grinding
is introduced. When that music is playing
Okay.
and she's walking up in her when her skirt and she's got in the cross, it's just like there's I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't happen when Jamie and her girls
Well, I mean,
walk
they're
up.
doing it on purpose. I mean,
But
you know,
it's the
fucking-
music and stuff. It's that edgy like vibe when she walks up. But I also like when she walks over the guy that's laying on the ground. She just like steps on him when she's. Like,
I'm appalled that no one's taken a dump on your chest before.
I would be.
Would you do that for me? It would be an honor and a privilege. So fucking...
No,
Them
so,
just playing that
the creepy
is
stuff.
serious.
Them being actual siblings instead of like cruel intentions with their stepsiblings. Them
Well, yeah,
being
it's-
actual siblings is so creepy to me. Like
But-
the way that she acts.
That's the movie.
But yeah, I know.
Also, hey, we didn't even talk about good Charlottes in this movie.
Yep.
Playing
The high school band
high
or the
school
prom band.
yeah,
Yeah.
and doing a great job. We haven't talked about the conjoined twins in this movie.
Who have both separately been in multiple movies.
The one girl was in The OC.
I know.
Yeah, which is funny.
Dated Seth.
Dated Seth for a month,
Smidgen.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't his soulmate.
Right. Summer.
Summer was his soulmate.
What do you got for do both?
All
The
of it.
favorite part, favorite scene.
Roll
What
it
do you got?
together.
well, my favorite character is Jamie Presley.
Jamie Presley. Yeah, she's good.
I have
Yeah.
a thing for
Okay,
her.
sure. You watch My Name Is Earl?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's
yeah.
a thing.
It's also on Plex.
There's a thing that I have with that. Also her that scene with the sister.
I am your sister. What?
Yeah, I'm your sister. You want to go back to? No, we're not. My parents.
Don't start.
Thanks for taking me back to the fair I was already at.
Yeah. Put an E on the end, pronounce it dirty.
Trying to think of my favorite scene. I really can't. The singing the song like the Janie Briggs got a gun is one of my
Funny,
favorite scenes
funny.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, just look up. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
But like, I forgot about that scene when I watched it.
Yeah.
Like, and then why are they on the football field painting outside?
Yeah, it's weird. But
I
I
mean, they
think
did that
my
sometimes.
absolute favorite part of the movie is where he breaks into the room and she's like banging the headboard like this, and then he punches the guy in the face and then comes back and punches the bag.
Right.
That is my
The
favorite.
bag.
He's like,
The
"This guy?"
bag.
Right.
This guy?
This guy? You left
like-
me for
he's like-
this guy?
But also
Hey.
after where he pulls the blanket off and she's just like
Yeah.
they
So-
just got caught in some weird like fake porno, like
Yeah.
fake shit. Like
Well, just doing it for him. His pants are down. Fuck is going on here?
the bag
Okay.
and his bag.
His back.
And his bag. I'm gonna say my favorite character is the coach
I get that.
because
Oh,
after
shit.
everything he said, God damn it! Get off the fucking bench, goddammit. Like every single. Okay, there's also another scene. It's not in our version we watched, and it was weirdly cut out with him saying, "I think I love you, Coach." So that's H. John Benjamin, who is Archer and Bob's Burgers.
Oh, okay.
What is Bob's last name in Bob's Burgers? I don't know.
Dude, Burger.
Is it?
He's like, no.
Oh.
But he's like, it's not Burger because that's what Teddy
okay.
says. He's
All
like, it's
right.
not Burger.
Anyway, so that's him. But in the real movie, they have like a spit off, which is funny, where they like he spits and says, "God damn it," and then he spits. He's like, well, he's gonna be fucking dead if you put him back in. I don't care what he's got to do. Goddamn. And then they spit, and then they spit, and then they look at each other, and they're about to spit again, and then it just cuts away. It's hilarious. My favorite scene, maybe the musical number. It's kind of funny because it comes out of nowhere, but also
before
like
the prom.
they're making fun of it.
I was gonna say, they did slide a lot of like songs in there,
Right.
Like it was like like the musical parts.
Okay, here's another thing to talk about. The music in this movie, there's a lot of songs and a lot of good songs, and it literally every time it cuts to another scene, it's playing a song like every one of those movies would do, and that's definitely the joke. But they're all great songs. What? Say it.
I had to remember. I was like, I was gonna say this, and then I was literally sitting there waiting, and I lost it. I was like, damn it! I remembered again.
Okay.
Good scene is when they're in the car, loaded up to go to the party, the three boys, and there's like road trip. There's only bikes.
They passed
put bikes
two houses.
outside.
Like two houses.
He's like, adolescents with their dicks. Check.
Yep. Got the keys. Got the this.
And
so
then it's
good.
the
And
next
it's
episode.
2 houses down.
They got bat luggage and everything.
Yeah, it's so good.
What do you expect from me?
Yeah.
I just give them hand jobs. Oh,
I don't sleep with every guy that gives me a letter. Just give me hand jobs.
I like that.
Oh,
dude's
Gretchen Wieners.
face, yeah. Oh,
That's
yep,
Gretchen
yep,
Wieners.
You're right.
Gretchen Wieners. None for Gretchen Wieners.
Enough Gretchen Wieners. Bye.
Wait. And now we go. You've just experienced your first slow motion intro. Also, Ted Mosby.
There's the clapping. I think it's ruined.
Every time.
This is my moment.
This is my moment.
Melissa Joan Hart feature
Melissa
coming
Joan
in.
Hart, yeah.
We
You
just
can't
heard this
slow
speech.
cat
Back of the
for
line.
everything.
I take it back. My favorite part in this movie, she jumps in the pool at the party. Okay. She gets out, and then Jamie Presley comes up and
The water.
Yeah,
spills
splashes
the
it.
water.
She's
Oh
like,
my God. Look at that. And then somebody in the background,
my God.
that's gonna stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to
Hilarious.
cry? And she's like,
And then runs
The
away.
dramatic, the
Right.
whole body.
and then runs back though because
Yep.
she went the wrong way.
Or the
Janie,
scene.
I gave you Lainey. I keep saying Janie because that's what her name was.
I keep saying Janie.
Lady.
Yep.
I gave you a non-alcoholic beer.
The scene before that where the guy's like talking to his parents about the party and like the people are setting up. He's like, yeah, just put all that shit in the back.
As
And
they're
like-
leaving,
right.
like, oh, don't do this.
I'll probably be too fucked up just to even remember.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
God from Supernatural.
That's also the dude from Waiting. He's in the second.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's in the first one.
The first and second one, yeah.
My parents just watched
That's
this for the
from
first time
Dazing.
last
Is that as a
week.
Dazing Infused reference?
Maybe.
The house?
Yeah, because I feel like his party got busted. Remember, his
Yeah,
dad's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
this guy says there's a keg of beer out here for you."
Yeah,
He's
right.
like, "Keg of beer."
Well, but also in She's All That, the guy was having a get together and the other students made it into a party. And it was
okay,
at a
right.
nice house like that while his parents were out of town.
Speaking of. The fun facts of the fucking week.
Oh.
When Areola is singing, topless of course, during prom tonight, the animated birds that appear outside her window are blue tits.
I have a coffee mug of like all those birds where it's like all that stuff. It's funny.
That's great.
I can't remember any other names.
You have to give them credit for being full in on the joke.
Yeah.
All the fucking subtitles are around them.
Around the, yep.
The birds are blue tits.
Are those her real tits?
There's no way they're not.
They
Also,
look, they look real.
Yeah. I was just
she
saying.
was the Yellow Ranger on one of the seasons of Power Rangers.
Stop.
Yeah.
Get the fuck.
Get the fuck out.
Oh my God, I
know
sent
would
you
know
that, didn't I? The one, the
God damn it. Get the fuck out.
Leonardo
Also-
DiCaprio didn't really die in the Titanic. He was just acting.
You're just acting.
Get the
No,
fuck out.
Derek. What? He died? Get the fuck out of here.
You know, Randy thinks that the Titanic was.
Oh,
just
no,
a
I know.
movie.
He didn't know that the Titanic was a real event. He thought it was just a movie until
Right.
he found out after.
Yeah. Her future brother-in-law thought the
Someone that's gonna be
Titanic
in my
was just a
family.
movie. Yeah.
I've told so many people that story, and they're probably
You
going to be
mean-
upset that we've now announced it on the podcast because I've told so many people that story just to annoy them.
Good.
But-
it needs to be out there. Chris Evans had trouble shooting his scenes with Mia Kirshner, particularly having to reject her pleas for sex as she was grinding on him as he was apparently very turned on.
I mean,
I get that.
I mean, she was.
I even.
She was getting
Guilty.
it. She was getting it.
Guilty.
I would do my last one was going to be all the movies that it spoofed, but we just already talked. We talked about that. So final decision time. Out of 10, what would we give this movie? Must watch, recommend, skip. Tara first.
Always.
Wally's not here.
Usually, yeah. I would.
She's having trouble.
Yeah, probably.
Rotten. I'm gonna watch Bring It On.
Just ruin my life. Just ruin
it. We are the Wildcats, Wisconsin, whatever the fuck.
I would probably give it.
Mr. Not First String anymore is not first string anymore.
Also, we need to talk about him because, like,
he was great.
He was great, but also so irritating, like so annoying. But also, like, respect to Paul Walker because Paul Walker was the OG of that role.
Yep.
But we didn't even talk about the token either. That part at the party, no, but that part at that one party where he walks up to the other black guy and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, okay, that is funny.
Like,
oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, and he's just like, "Oh shit."
And do we know who that guy actually was?
Hands him the beer.
I know.
And stuff.
He was no, he was a Power Ranger.
No.
He was Forget the Last Dance or Save the Last
Save the
Dance.
Last Dance.
He was one of the bigger.
He was also
token black
in
guys in that era.
Wasn't he in? Oh, what was the movie? Oh.
I thought it was a black.
Othello. Othello, right? Oh,
No.
it was just called but it was Othello. It was a remake of Othello from Shakespeare.
No.
Pretty sure he was in it.
I'll have to look later.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it because
Sure.
I'm gonna give it a 5.5. I think
5.5.
Yeah, because
That's fair.
It's not one that I'm gonna go seek out to watch. But I do get enjoyment out of enough of it to still give it over the 5 mark.
Sure.
But not enough for the 6 mark.
Not enough.
Because I do still think it's spoofy. It's spoofy comedy, and
sure.
And that's not my go-to. That's not my go-to comedy. So
that's okay.
I give it a 5.5, but I still would give it a recommend. I wouldn't say must see, but I would still if you haven't seen this movie, you should watch it.
Sure.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Good review.
I was gonna go 6.1.
6.1.
It's not great, but it's good.
It's good.
If you like stupid, dirty comedy, it's for you.
If you're a National Lampoon person.
If you're offended. Or
don't
if you don't like ridiculous,
I just jerked off in your French toast.
If you don't like just ridiculous comedy, But if you appreciate older movies all mashed in, you're like, this is ridiculous, but it's fun.
Yeah,
you might like it.
Okay,
so I'll go for a recommend.
Okay,
it's good, fun.
Okay,
not a wholesome comedy, not one you watch with the family.
Look at you.
Maybe you watch with the fellas.
Maybe watch with the fellas with Areola on screen. Sure, why not? Yeah, I got you. All right, I'm gonna give this a recommend. 7 out of 10. This movie hits my funny bone. Like every joke seems written for me. Okay. I don't know why. Honestly, the writing and combination of what seems like 20 years of teen comedies that came before it fits so well with being lampooned in such a way that the story flows and wraps up like all the others before it. I just feel like if you're into that type of movie, like you said, National Lampoon or spoof movies, or if you do like all those 90s, 2000s teen movies, and you're like, you know what? I want to laugh a little bit. This one's going to get your funny bone. Yeah. It gets mine. Every time I watch it, I'm fucking laughing every 20 minutes. 20 seconds.
He wasn't in the movie that I was thinking.
Oh.
But he was in Cruel Intentions. He was the music instructor to Selma Blair that she wanted to hook up with. And then Sarah Michelle Gellar hooked up with.
Sure. Because she was just everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So kind of funny that then he was in this, which was making fun of Cruel Intentions.
I got you. Anyways, next week it's my pick. I was one way, and then I swooped into another way here. I think we're going to do something that has Rachel Lee Cook in it. Look, she sat down. She's mad about it.
I don't know what it is.
I want to do something because Wally's going to be back next week. We're talking about musicians. What is it? Come on, just say it. You know what it is.
No.
Josie and the Pussycats.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, so you almost said it earlier.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah, no.
I do love that movie.
Movie's fucking
great. The soundtrack's a jam.
Yeah.
For sure.
And there's a lot of people in it, and there's a lot of cool things to talk about.
There's a lot of people in it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 90s, 2000s references, TRL. Come on, we're gonna get into that.
Carson.
And it's actually weirdly relevant with certain things that are going on.
She's the tan one?
What?
Rachel Lee Cook?
She's the singer. She's the main one.
Main girl, short.
She's
all that.
Josie.
She's Josie from the Pussycats.
I think I've ever seen.
Tara Reid is in it.
Yeah.
So
And
is-
Rosario Dawson.
Who is
Old
looks
Rosario
exactly
Dawson.
the same.
And Carson Daly.
And Carson Daly.
I'm pretty sure him and Tara Reid were dating at the time this
I
movie.
think you're right, because there is a scene in which they're like,
They're like flirting while he's trying to kill them.
Right. Good stuff. Next week it's gonna be good. Thanks to anybody who's watching, listening still. Find us on The Decision Reel, at The Decision Reel, on all your socials. Like us, favorite, do your thing, comment, tell us what movies we should do next.
Do it.
And we'll see you on the next
You
one.
might not listen, but it's fine.
It's fine.